do got a few plays though. All right, we are live. D Money is driving. Rich is not on suicide watch yet.
No, but I think your KC boys might have killed me in fantasy in my one league. That's all right though. I don't know. I only need Ben Roethlisberger to get me like 100 points tomorrow night. It'll be all right. If Kareem Hunt blows up tonight, and then Roethlisberger has like a 25, 30 point game tomorrow, I think I can still win. But I'll have to do the math on it. But anyway, I think I'm good in my one league, so I'm all right. Right.
Well, let's get to the game.
Yeah. So, obviously Browns Giants. I've got a couple plays on the game. I'm gonna wait until we see if we can get Fox in here. We're talking about the Browns on the road. The weather seems to be okay. Doesn't seem to be a problem there. But you've got a Browns team that coming in looks like on paper appears to be a better team than the Giants here. You've got a Giants team that is missing their quarterback, which is a huge loss. No Daniel Jones. And we've got no Jason Garrett calling plays. You've got Freddie Kitchens calling plays. It's going to be a hopefully it's not a close game. I think the Browns are 7 points, 7.5 points.
Yep.
So, to be fair, I think I'm seeing 6.5 right now. I think they should cover that. I took the Browns team total over. It looks like Fox is just going to chill. Okay, I'm seeing 7 right now. I took the Browns team total over 24.5. I think we should see some. I think we should see some points from them. I also took the sack prop because I think the Browns defensive line should get after it and should be able to get probably 2 to 3 sacks on McCoy, and I feel like the Giants' defensive line is not terrible. The Giants' defense is probably their strongest unit. So so I like the sack prop. I got 4.5, and the juice was like -105, so it was very reasonable. So I took the over 4.5 on the sacks, and that's really all I've got on the game. I don't bet on my team. I don't bet on my team's games very much. So it's not unusual for me to be pretty light on my my Browns game. So I think it looks like Shocks is backstage. Maybe I don't know.
It's hard when I'm driving right now. I'm just
I don't know. I don't know if I think Fox has got to let him in. I can't do that. So do you have anything? You got anything on the game?
I think it's. I think the Browns cover.
Yeah, that's my hope. My hope is, I've got almost, we'll just say 5 units on the Browns. So.
Oh God, I don't want to hear that.
I've got some hedges with the Giants as well, but
all right, well,
I've definitely got a good amount of stay on there. Sorry about that. I was having some computer difficulties. Still is. I have to figure out. Got the blue screen to death.
I think we lost D. I think he lost signal. Shocks is actually backstage. Yeah, there he is. Okay, there you go. Yeah, so I kind of went through, my plays real quick. The only thing I've got on the game is the sack prop over 4.5. And
all right, somebody is sounding terrible. All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm on Ronnie St. John's plays as well. Ken Peacock, I'm definitely looking. I was going to look at the props. We haven't got a chance to go through props. I definitely think Browns there. I'm not happy that Gerardo is on the +7 with the Giants, but I'm hoping we get the Giants from last week. Was the Giants before? I mean, I like Chubb probably first touchdown. I think you have to take that in any Browns game. Just wait to see if the Browns get the ball before taking that. The one guy, do you take Higgins receptions, or do we just stick with Landry here at over 55?
So the Giants are down. Bradbury, which I think is their best cover corner. So they should be fairly vulnerable in the secondary. So I think you're probably looking at some pretty decent. They should have some pretty open receivers between Landry and Higgins both. I mean they've both been showing out pretty well. But the problem is, how much are the Browns going to have to throw? I mean, if you think they're going to be playing from ahead, which I mean I think a lot of people think they probably will be, then I'm not sure how much they're going to have to throw. But they're going to have to throw to get there. So.
Well, that's why the Chubb over yards is that's one of the plays I'm on tonight, and I'm on it pretty big. Is 76.5 yards for Chubb. So
70s, man, that's low.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Let me check my let me check what I've got because I thought I had 80 something.
Maybe right now. Maybe
I was looking. Yeah, I was looking earlier, but I mean,
props, Steve.
you probably got a better number than what I have. Yeah, I've got 82.5 on Chubb, and it's -150 to the over. I mean, it probably hits.
I think over 100 probably hits.
Yeah.
The only other thing I looked for the Giants is Ingram over 39.5 yards. Evan Ingram.
I mean, I got 79.5 for Chubb. I like that.
Yeah, I think that's I think all those 76, 72.
Are we giving out a T? I don't think Baker's going to go off tonight. I think the Browns know they need to win this game. So I could see Baker having a decent game, but I don't think he's going off. I don't think he's throwing for 350 or something like that. Trying to figure out.
So if you were giving out a teaser, it would be what, Browns and under?
That's the question. Do the Giants get 20 points? That's my question.
That's what you need. Yeah, that's what you would need.
Because I think the ceiling on the Browns is 30. And I think at 44.5, it's too low. If I'm going to take a teaser, I would go the over 38 and the Browns. That would be the safest thing. But if I was really doing a teaser, I would take the Browns tonight in Pittsburgh tomorrow.
What's the line on the Steelers game? 13.5?
Did you? 14. 14.
Four. Wow, I'm seeing 14.5. Jeez.
The Bengals quarterback, Allen, right? A different Allen?
Is it not Finley?
Yeah, that's a different Allen. He hasn't played all year.
Is that the one from Denver?
I don't know. I'm not terrible though.
I think so. I'm checking out one thing. I'm still running what I've got.
I don't think no matter what the Steelers' performance has been in the past, I don't know if they can come down to this level because this guy's just bad.
Well, and the Steelers,
they need to come down and put up a game. They need
to win. The Steelers need to win.
Yeah, no, they need to come down to the level. Play to the level of the Bengals. I think they'll blow out the Bengals in this game.
Yeah, I don't think they can. I don't think
I don't think it's
they
going to
can
be
get
another
down that low.
40-point game.
Yeah.
You'll be sweating the fourth quarter and whether.
Right.
I think the defense is going to give the Bengals all kinds of fits. Is what my gut feeling is.
Yeah.
So do we want to make the teaser official?
I may have
Browns
more
and over?
on the Giants than I thought.
You think?
So I can get Browns
This
-1 and
game's
over
going on.
39.
If you're going for a
It's me.
if you're going for a teaser in this game, that's the only thing you can go for. Like I said, I prefer to probably just go with the game tomorrow, but yeah, I could definitely take that though, because I have a lot more on the Giants than I thought. Way more. All my second half plays came in, so I have way more than what I thought.
Mr.
So you-
Second Half.
So you like which side of this game do you like better in the teaser, the -1 or the over 39?
The -1. I think the Browns win. I mean, I don't think there's any question that the Browns win. That in my eyes, that's not really open for debate.
Well, the difference between the Browns this year and the Browns most other years is they're winning games that they are supposed to win, and they're not really close. So,
Ooh, she's so hot.
Oh, is the girlie going already? With that late? Damn. Yeah, we gotta get that. I gotta get that teaser in now. Then shoot, I got.
You
Sean,
think
you're
this-
missing your girl. You seen her?
Yeah, I'm doing PC repair.
Yeah.
you think the Steelers win by 9?
I think the series win by 9.
Yeah, I do, or just take the over 34. But if they're gonna win by 9, it's going over. So I'll take a teaser just for this game.
Down Peoples Jones.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the teaser just on the game. Then I might do the one with tomorrow night too.
All right, we got the play. So what we're on, just to make sure everybody on, because I can't get the chat until I get my computer up. We're at the teaser. We're taking the Browns, basically pick them with the Browns over 38.5. I'm taking the straight Browns -6. I'm putting that as a solid bet. I don't have any issue with that. I know you're on the team total Browns over what is that?
24.5.
24.5. Okay, damn, that's a good team total. I don't have that. Actually,
I got it. I got it yesterday or Friday.
Yeah, so you're on that. You're on the sack prop.
Yep, over 4.5. Yep.
I'm doing really good on props today, so I'm going to give you guys some props. I'm rolling on props. 8-2 in the early games, 4-6 in the late games. I just didn't post it, so I'm not counting those. That's my fault. But what I like in this game, I like Nick Chubb over 79.5. That's going to be there. As soon as I find out if the Browns get the ball first, I'm taking Nick Chubb first touchdown. Should be +300, +400, somewhere around there. And I like Jarvis Landry over 55.5 yards.
Okay, I'll tell it.
Damn.
All right. D, what did D have? I haven't seen D's in and out. He's like
He said
half car ride, half in.
he put in first half under. What did you get
I
on
got
that?
first half under, 40 passing yards under, and then anytime touchdown, Peoples Jones.
I could see Peoples Jones having a game. I definitely could see him having an issue. Michigan State's getting slaughtered.
I mean, they could, with Bradbury being out in the secondary. I'm not sure what the rest of the secondary looks like. I'm not sure if Eli Apple's still there, or if they've still got. They still have Peppers, I think. I don't know if he's hurt or not, though.
Yeah, I'm looking for my favorite Giants play that I take every time. I'm taking Darius Slayton. This will be my only Giants play over 38.5 yards.
Mine is Evan Ingram over 30.5 yards.
Has that been hitting though?
What's up?
Has that been hitting?
Yeah, Ingram he's been like the number 1, number 2, depending on Slayton, but both of them have been getting most of the throws.
I mean, you've got Colt McCoy, who is probably going to be looking to get the ball out quick, and you've got a Browns pass rush that'll be trying to get after him. So anything intermediate, Slayton running slants or Ingram running, intermediate seam routes. Those are probably 2 pretty good bets. I'm checking to see because I think that Denzel Ward is in for the Browns, and he's their best corner.
When was the last time Colt McCoy played the full game with the Giants? It was not. It was the game 2 weeks ago, right?
Yes, I think so.
Let's see something. Yeah, it wasn't against the Cardinals. It was against the Seahawks, and he beat the Seahawks. Colt McCoy. In that one, he threw 4 receptions for 32 yards to Ingram.
Yeah, Denzel Ward is in tonight for the Browns, so that's kind of big. I mean, he's not only is he their best corner, he's one of the best corners in the league. So if he's fully healthy, I mean, he's going to be locking down. I don't know. Yeah, whoever he's on, he's going to be locking him down as long as he's 100%.
Yeah, so I got about 375 on the Browns. I got about 245 on the Giants.
Wow.
So you're a Browns fan tonight, then?
Well, I just took another 50 on the Browns, so yeah. Which guarantees the Giants are going to cover 7. Every time I do that, it bits me in the ass. Yeah, I was a big Browns fan. So I like this game. Shit. Every adjustment I try to make is not working. I might have to do a factory reset.
Nick Chubb first touch plus 550. Wow.
What, is that Nick Chubb yet? I haven't got it. I'm waiting. I have to wait till they kick off, then I can take him.
Giants are getting the ball first.
All right, so I'll hold off on the Nick Chubb. Let's play some defense.
I don't think they're going to score a touchdown on their first drive.
I thought the same thing with the Jets.
Yeah, but the Jets have been doing it for like 5 weeks in a row.
Yeah, but the Rams.
I would have expected that.
Really, really good. So we will get into some fantasy upsets and some ideas and things that I have to do. Other than that, what do we got in the chat? We got Jump Shot in the chat. We got Gerardo, MT13's in the chat. Welcome. We got a private chat. We know we got D. Hold on. D said is Casey's special hit, but I don't know how that hit. I think he won the full game. If it was a halftime, full time, he won. But
it was like when Rob said that Bama's second half hit last night. It was one of those things, I think.
I was like, they lost the second quarter. I mean, they won the first quarter. They lost the second quarter.
They won the half. It's usually first half full game is Kansas City. It's probably the first probably hit this year.
Because when I say KC special, I think first quarter, second quarter, first half,
Ah.
third quarter, fourth quarter, full game. I mean, that's
He almost
KC
fumbled
special.
that. Holy shit. Oh, you just ran for 70 yards. Not 70, but
It's a 30.
This is why I'm gonna keep myself on mute most of the time, so you guys don't have to get yelled at.
are we
What's up, Ron?
ahead of you?
What's up, Ron? What's up, Gerardo? Ken, MT,
Hey,
jump
what's
shot.
up, Ron?
Ron.
Yeah, between you or Shocks, I need one of you guys to come through with Michigan State. Michigan State's not doing too well.
Yeah, they started off slow.
They got 43 points with 11 minutes left in the game.
Yeah,
They're
I
down
don't know what happened. Yo,
They're
they
down
did 84 points per game every single game up until tonight. And they decided to
and the Duke game. Is somebody out?
no, not that I saw on the list.
Okay.
I think it's the Sunday night before Christmas or the week of Christmas. Probably just don't care.
All right. We ran into a problem. Crap. I got to do a system restore. Reset this PC.
It's a Texas-Oklahoma matchup, quarterbacks. Come on.
Yeah, come on. Let's
Oliver got injured first half. That's why. Thanks, Ron.
Oh, all right. That's the one white guy that shoots threes, right?
He's their big center weight guy.
All right. So the Browns are already on the Cleveland 39. Not what I wanted to see. Good for Uber though.
Gerardo, I took the not Gerardo, MT. I took the Browns full game team total over. So first half, I do like that as 12.5. I just like the full game better.
First down.
Man, that freaking KC Saints game was like getting a root canal with no Novocaine. That game was brutal.
Every single KC game is like that. And what really pissed me off is when the announcers go, Kansas City hasn't turned over the ball yet this season, or like something like that. And they're like, next thing you know, next play, it's a fumble. I'm like,
yeah.
Like, you're an asshole.
Yeah. I mean, I felt like Kansas City was dominating that entire game, and yet somehow New Orleans came out and took the lead in the second half. I'm like, wait a minute, what happened here? But I think I'm still gonna.
I thought for a minute there they were gonna bench Breeze and put Taysom in.
I did too.
I thought that.
Yeah, Breeze did not look right, but you know what? That offense kind of ran that same way when Thomas was out earlier this year. It just, like, I don't know what it is. Thomas is just like he's just the go-to. He's just the go-to, and they're just it just doesn't run. It just doesn't run the same without him.
Yeah. Ron Crawford's on Giants +7.
Don't like it, Ronnie. Don't like it. No, you know what? I wouldn't lay a touchdown with the Browns either. So.
Yeah. Are they in New York right now?
Yeah, actually, the Browns are playing. The Browns are playing back to back in MetLife here. They've got the Jets next week.
Oh yeah, so they just stay. Probably.
And also, I would probably hammer the Jets next week because that's going to be a big letdown game coming off this Rams win. I mean, the Jets they're probably out. They're like, all right, we got our win. We're not going 0-16. They don't really care anymore.
Yeah, I was shocked that they went for it as much as they did. I mean,
I honestly don't think they want Trevor Lawrence. I don't think they really care about getting a quarterback right now.
Well, Jacksonville's got the number 1 pick now. Jacksonville has the tie break because they've got a it's the strength of schedule. I don't remember if they have a weaker or a stronger strength of schedule. I think they have a weaker strength of schedule than the Jets do. So that's why they get the number 1 pick, because of the weaker strength of schedule.
all right, third down. Let's go, guys. Holden Boot field goal.
So how about KC could be down both running backs.
Who?
Kansas City. I mean, Edwards-Helaire went out in that game. He looks like he might be toast. I mean, I think he's got a severe groin injury. It looked like, and then Lev Bell went out too. I don't know if it was,
but I think he came back. I saw Bell come back.
Oh, did he come back? Okay. Come on.
Yeah, there you go.
There's the Colt McCoy we know and love. There he is.
There's my boy. Yeah,
That's not
looked like he was before.
Yeah. What was that? What was the bowl game that he played in? I'm trying to think.
That who?
Colt. Look, when Texas played the year when Colt was there senior year. Trying to remember that game.
They're going for it with the weirdest formation, and they miss it.
Who was that?
No points, 0 points, baby.
Who is this guy?
Points by Dixon. He's the holder for the field goal kicker, Dixon. He's got the man. 85.
Why would you do that?
Throws him.
Why would you have the see? This is the Freddie Kitchens. This is the reason. This is the Freddie Kitchens that we all love. That magnificent play calling where we go for it on 4th down and we have the holder throw the ball.
I mean, that's exactly.
Don't they know that if they win this game, they overtake Washington in the division? It's not like a throwaway game for the Giants.
Agreed.
I mean,
so the Giants feel like they have to score points.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is. Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
That's exactly what it is. They think that field goals aren't going to win the game, which is, I mean, they're right. They're probably right.
It's also early in the game. If you're going to take that chance, you take that chance. That hasn't hit you because it's not like the Browns have scored any points. They haven't got the ball yet. All right, Nick Chubb, anytime first touchdown. Here we go. Let's go.
I don't want to hear that, Ron. I don't want to hear Bama national championship. I don't want that. Just get that out of here. Just get that nonsense out of here.
Texas A&M should have been in there. Actually,
I agree. A&M.
I think Mond deserves that more than Notre Dame does.
I think A&M or probably Florida both deserve to be in there over Notre Dame.
Yeah, but did you see the opening line on the Bama Notre Dame game?
What is it?
Is that 14?
19
I can't read that right now. I didn't look at that.
What is it?
19 and a half.
I would probably still take Bama.
Yeah.
I mean, so I didn't watch a ton of Bama games this year because they're not really all that good usually. But
don't let Rob hear you say that.
Well, whatever. I mean, the games aren't very good. I don't know. So, I mean, they're normally not competitive games.
Yeah.
So, I mean, is Florida's offense that good, or is Bama's defense like subpar?
Yes.
I mean, I know. I looked at the rankings, and Bama's defense is like in the 50s or 60s, something like that. I think total defense NCAA. So they're kind of middle of the pack.
Bama has some players, but they give up big plays. They don't have a consistency on their guys yet, on their defense. You have guys who can make plays in all 3 levels, but they definitely do give up big plays. Here comes Chubb. Yeah, I mean.
Give me those 74.5 yards.
You could score on Bama. The problem with Notre Dame is, when I watch Notre Dame, if you could shut down their run game and then just cover the tight end, you will stop Notre Dame. That's 100% what I see, and I don't see any really threats on the outside, nor do I see that great offensive line continues to get hurt every week, so it's not as good as what it was. All right, 3rd down. Come on, Brownies. That's not good.
This is not good because this is Hubbard, and he's actually it's Hubbard, and Hubbard is actually filling in for Wyatt Teller, so he's already a backup. So
Now you're going really deep.
Ron, I think
I agree, Ron.
If I look at all the things, I look at one thing I would say. I like Clemson, but Clemson's defense is probably the weakest of the three. I see a defense you can put up points on. I don't see everything at all three levels. I don't see tremendous pass rush. I don't see tremendous cover corners. I think they're the team that's going to give up points. I think if they play Bama again, the question in that game is going to be, does Waddle play? If Waddle plays, I don't think there's anybody in the country that could cover Bama's three receivers. And then it's a question is, can you get to Mac Jones? Because if you can't get to Mac Jones, it's going to be a long, long game.
I mean, as much as yeah, that's true, Ron. Ohio State did have him last year. I agree with that. That game was brutal. I mean, there were 2 or 3 really, really bad calls in that game that seemed to tip that game for Clemson, when I'm pretty sure Ohio State had them dead to rights last year. But I don't really want to talk about that because I thought about that for a long time.
See,
yeah,
I think Ohio State's problem right now is they have the ability to win, but Fields is going to have a great game, and he has not had a good game in the last 3 games. So Fields has to come
he had a
out
good
and
game
have
against
a
Michigan
tremendous
State?
game, or else that game's going to be over early.
You don't think he had a good game against Michigan State,
No,
where he had his entire offensive line on the COVID list?
no, I'm not talking about.
That was the last game they played before yesterday.
Yes, I understand that, but again, there's no guarantee that all those guys are going to be back by next week.
No, they actually
no
Big Ten
that
changed.
he's not going to be out with COVID.
So Big Ten changed the rules, so now Ohio State can get all their guys back. And I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it from anybody that is complaining about how the Big Ten is changing the rules for Ohio State. That's what happens when you're the best. When you're the best, you get special treatment. So I don't give a fuck. I don't want to hear that from anybody. So everybody that's coming at me today from, like, you know, Oklahoma or A&M or all those other second tier schools, nobody cares. Nobody cares. An Ohio State team that's undefeated with a Big Ten championship is going to be in that college football playoff. Doesn't matter. I don't care if they played 2 games. If they have that Big Ten championship,
five games is a little bit of a joke. You do guys
6-0. 6 games.
Okay.
They played 6.
Yes, they played a whole 6 swapping games, so it was a real tough to be able to get wounded and be stressed out, and injuries could play where other teams play with those.
Okay, but tell me this: do you think there's anybody in that Big Ten that match them up against anybody? Do you think there's anybody in that conference that was going to beat them?
No.
Okay. So then what's the point where they play 6 games, 10 games, 15 games? There's nobody in that conference that was going to beat them. So they beat Michigan State by 42 points with 25 guys out.
Yeah, but Michigan State wasn't that good. Rutgers beat Michigan State. That's not a big thing you're going to say. I mean, Rutgers basketball, Rutgers football? Come on.
But they had 25 guys out. They're playing freshmen. They were playing freshmen yesterday. That was a huge part of the problem, is because they had freshmen out there running the wrong routes, which they're freshmen for a reason.
My issue is when you saw Indiana go up and down the field on them. They can be beat pretty easily, especially defense.
But I think
Baker, there goes my boy Higgins.
I think we figured out that Indiana actually had a pretty decent team.
Let's go.
Indiana had a pretty decent team.
To this game, we'll worry about this Ohio team, and then we'll crack on the other Ohio team.
Oh my goodness, I don't know if I can take it.
I just need Nick Chubb to get some rushes in here.
Yeah. He's only got, 2 carries?
Yeah, they're throwing a lot.
Oh, there goes Chubby.
There's a nice run.
That's a big Chubby run.
Not a big run. It's 4 yards. It's a good, decent run.
He's almost he's like a back that'll wear you down. He'll wear you down. He gets
Flea
those.
flicker.
Oh my goodness, flea flicker.
Jeez.
A flea flicker pass to the tight end.
Yo, he actually like shook off 2 defenders though. The tight end. You see that leg movement?
Yeah, you got the nice little wiggle.
They get the wiggle in there. Oh boy.
All right, we're back to another third down. Come on,
All right,
guys.
Kareem Hunt. I need Kareem Hunt to do some things for fantasy.
Don't
Is
pull
Kareem in right
around.
now?
Yeah,
Don't
Kareem's the
pull
third
around.
down back.
No crap. He got a yard.
Yeah, Kareem's the third down back and red zone usually red zone.
He got a yard. All right, they're going for it. 4th and 2.
Red zone.
All right, that play didn't work. Let's throw that one out. The Giants do have a decent defense.
They do. It's been keeping them in games. That's why, like they've been performing decent because their defense been keeping them in the games.
Right, but the other thing is with the defense is good. It's tipped.
Oh.
But the thing with the defense, the Giants' defense is actually, I think it's probably better than what it's shown on paper because the offense has been so bad. They put them in bad positions, and the defense is on the game a lot. So, I mean, you can only have that defense in the game so much before they start giving up points and so putting them in bad positions.
Yeah, I mean, that's a terrible drive. Come on, guys. Baker, you've got to throw that ball. You can't try to rifle that ball there. He turned around. He was wide open. That's the only thing I don't like Baker. I would love Baker if he was 3 inches taller.
Well, it seems like there's a handful of the younger quarterbacks that don't have a touch pass.
Yeah.
Like there's an intermediate range, between
bullets.
5 and like 10 yards, and you're throwing the ball 100 miles an hour at this guy. I mean, that just get it to him. It doesn't have to be, a fastball. I think they're so worried.
Well, that's the throw they can make. I mean,
they're so worried about the ball getting intercepted or tip pass or anything like that. And Baker especially. I mean, the best thing that happened to them is having Stefanski there and him knowing that he's not a pocket passer. He's not tall enough. He's got to roll out. You have to roll him out, and that's why the play action works so well for them, especially with the running game.
Yeah, that's what I mean. On all those guys, I would roll them on the edge and say, "Here's your choice. It's either there or you just run for it."
Right.
So
How about that? Go ahead. Sorry.
The line's 5.5 right now. Down to 40.5 is the total, but that's because no one scored. I don't love it when the Browns play like this.
Yeah, I mean you're not going to get last week's
Looking
Brown.
good.
It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, it's on the road. You're not going to expect the same result, but I did respect them to get up in this game, and the Giants have to kind of press.
Right.
And here we go. So far, I mean, defensively, it hasn't been so much different. So. So I'm doing a complete system setup in time for work tomorrow.
Yeah, I gotta be up early.
How's the new job?
It's pretty good, actually. I'm super busy, like I was saying before. I could barely. I don't have as much free time to look at sports and stay up on things like I used to. I used to just sit there all day and do that for like 4 hours during work. Now I actually have to do something. I could barely look at anything. Every once in a while, I'll throw on like a podcast or two that talks about sports.
Yeah,
I might just like work and
I know
listen
those
to it,
days.
but that's it.
One
Cool.
second, you kind of came in. And
Good. I mean, like, doesn't look like he's bad.
Oh, who's guarding him? But that's Darius Slayton. Come on, that's a busted coverage. Yep, it's a good play for Slayton. He almost cashes his yards right away.
What is going on?
It's not going to be good waiting for the Browns every night to try to see. Come on.
Here we go.
Good down and distances. You got to get off the field.
What are you doing? You see Colt's face right now? It looks like he's nervous as hell.
Yeah, come on. Where's the pick six? But they're going to run Gallman right here.
Yeah.
I actually like Gallman. He runs hard.
Who's that kid they showed on the side right
Oh,
there?
no, there's play action.
Oh, that was Daniel Jones.
Oh, great defensive play. Carl
Oh.
Joseph.
Pass interference. No. That would have been my Ingram.
Pass interference. He hit the ball. It's perfect.
That would have been Ingram right there.
Timing. Yeah. All right. We're almost got this thing somewhat
I
back.
got Slayton, Chubb, Ingram, and Baker in my fantasy.
Nope. There you go. Hey, do a fake field goal again. Fake field goal. Come on. Give me a fake field goal.
What'd you pick for this drive? Touchdown or something?
No, I didn't pick anything. I'm playing around with my stupid computer. Oh, I'm going to lose all the music. Damn it.
Denzel Ward.
Yeah.
That could have been 2 field goals now,
Yeah,
Freddie.
he screwed up. It's going to come back to bite him.
It always does. It always does. It always comes down to the end of the game, and they're like, man, I wish we would have had that field goal earlier.
If our field goal kicker had made those, it was like last week when a field goal kicker missed like 3 field goals, and they could have like won the. I forget what game it was, but
there were so many field goal. There were so many field goal misses last week.
extra point misses a lot.
Yeah, even in the Browns game last week, they missed a field goal and an extra point. The Browns-Ravens game, and then I think the week before that was the debacle in the. I forget which game it was that I took the field goal prop over, where they had like 8 field goals and they missed like 6.
Right. That's ridiculous. It's just getting worse and worse. I don't even know why.
I don't know either. I don't understand what.
I don't remember this happening like this.
I don't understand what the issue is with the field goal kicking. Like I had Stuck Up in fantasy today, and he like I think he only missed 1, but he missed like a 50-yarder, and I got -3 points for that in fantasy. So game, I was trying to make those points back up.
Oh yeah, today the Eagles game, the holder was injured, so
Yeah, that's right.
they couldn't get any field goals.
Yeah, that was a bad snap though. That ball skipped across the ground where he lost the holder lost the ball. It was that's right. It hurts.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts didn't look too bad.
No, Carson Wentz's job is gone. He's done.
Yeah.
He's done. Like, I don't know what they're going to do with him.
I agree he's probably gone, but hold your Jets on Ertz.
I know.
There's a lot of things that he did wrong in that game too.
Sure, but it was his second game.
Yeah.
And he put him in a position. He put him in a position to win, where
correct.
Wentz hasn't really done that all season.
His scrambling ability and his speed is helping them out. But when he has to throw the ball, it's the same thing as like all the other quarterbacks that you mentioned. He can't throw. If he has to make a throw, he has no idea where that ball is going. If you're running directly to him, he can drill it in just like we just talked about.
Sure.
Like all the other quarterbacks.
But that's
that's what the league is nowadays. So it's not the end. It's not saying it's terrible, but you could stop that if you just corral, and that's what the Cardinals were doing in the second half. They started doing the Lamar Jackson thing. You had the defensive end come out to the side, but not go past the quarterback, but just hold right there. So as soon as he made a dart to try to cut through that hole, they just came right off and just tackled him right away. Like, they baited him multiple times in the second half.
I think it's easier. Go ahead.
You don't take a 20-yard sack when you have to score.
No.
Yeah, that was bad.
But I think it's easier. I think it's easier to clean up. Hurts is, he's a rookie. He's raw. This was his second game, third game. I think it's easier to clean up what he's got going on and kind of coach him up than to try and fix whatever Wentz has got going on, because he's clearly broken. I mean, they've broken him. Just whatever they've done there in Philly, between the injuries and having no offensive line and having no weapons and no receivers and no running game, and just the media and coaching staff, everybody's just broken him down. So I don't know that he's fixable at this point, at least not in Philly.
Oh, right. I agree. I think Belichick is going to be a guy who's going to sit there and look at him. But I can see Belichick trying to get Nance.
Trying to get who?
Trying to do whatever he can to go get Trey Nance. Because you're going to have a lot of talk with the way Fields has played that Nance might be the number 2 quarterback now.
Oh, no. I agree with that. I've actually seen I've seen a lot of projections that have Fields slotted in at like the 3rd or the 4th quarterback in the draft. I mean, there's a lot of debate over.
There's going to be a lot of quarterbacks this draft.
I think there's what, 5 probably. There's probably 5 decent quarterbacks in the draft. I can't remember. I think there was one. There might even have been a kid from like North Dakota State or something. I think that Nance. Where is he from? Is that Utah? Utah State?
No, that's North Dakota State.
Okay. There were a couple other kids. Ones you don't really see a lot of. But yeah.
It'd be Trask.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah.
We got you in here twice, Fox.
Give the CPR to your computer. Good to go.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me running?
We'll take those 10-yard.
All right.
All right.
Woo. Yes, 2 foxes, 1's removed. Still working on totally resetting my PC. But now I can actually look at what I'm doing. Much better. Oh, let's go. The Browns got something going. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I got
Yeah, we
you.
can hear you. Can you hear us? No, he can't hear us. I think you can just hear him.
You can't hear us?
I just can't hear you.
Yeah.
Double the fox, double the fun. And Shock's fingers right in front of the camera.
Yeah.
Double the fox, double the fun. Is that what we're saying?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. All right.
15 yards.
Now you turn the volume up.
I got none of my music now, so I got to come back the other way. I gotta go
Come on,
down.
Bake.
There you go.
There we go.
Come on, let's go. Higgins, let's go.
Ooh.
Chubb's still alive. 18 seconds. He wants to make
Get it
sure
up,
someone wins
get
the
it up.
first quarter bet.
Tempo.
With 18 seconds, it's. We run up to the line. Oh, it's.
They got Landry.
Browns throwing away the running game, huh?
No, they're trying to see if they can get the Giants to jump off sides just by lining them up.
They use that hard count a ton.
Yeah.
Mayfield's getting real good with that. They're usually getting the defense at least once or twice a game on that hard count.
Live line, we're back to 43.5. And we're at plus 6.5. I finally can give you guys some actual numbers, which is great. I can't give you actually any of the music because it's telling me it's not compatible. Oh, so I did do a complete factory restore.
I don't know if anybody took it. I didn't take it, but Giants team total over was another one of those 0.5s in this game that also would have cashed. So I think the only one that wouldn't have cashed today was the Washington one, which is the only one that I bet. So the Giants was a 0.5, the Jets was a 0.5, and Washington was a 0.5. And I think the Bengals are a 0.5 tomorrow night. So I will probably take that just because it has been cashing so much.
Yeah. We are on Donovan Jones. Anytime touchdown. So I'm going to be in and out. I'm trying to install everything that I had before.
What'd you do? A factory restore?
Had to.
Yeah.
Some system update or something crashed and it wouldn't get. I couldn't get past the load screen.
Yeah, it wouldn't let you.
So.
What is that? Windows?
Yeah, Windows 10. I've got 5 Macs too, so yes.
You've got what?
I have 5 Macs. I have a Mac right now just sitting in a drawer.
Yeah.
I have one Mac.
The original MacBook Pro.
I've got an original MacBook from 2005, I think. That actually still runs if it's a battery shot, but it still runs. MacBook, I've got the first gen Mac Air, MacBook Air, and then I've got my MacBook Pro that I work on and my iMac.
Going.
Get in there, baby.
Catch it.
Oh.
Caught it.
All right, so my wife got the first MacBook Pro, so that was that. Why is he holding his finger? And then when I went to Singapore, we replaced that with a MacBook Air. My daughter had a MacBook Pro. Then she went on a flight. Somehow would never work again. Got another MacBook Pro. My son's got a MacBook Pro, and he's got the full Cyber PC. So this was my son's gaming computer. So I don't normally buy things for myself. So like when they're done, I have my son's old 4-year-old Alienware 4K gaming laptop.
I only buy things for myself. That's one of my favorite things to do is to buy things for myself.
I have kids. How the world do you buy anything for yourself?
I don't have kids. That's
when you
how I
get
buy
older-
things for myself.
All right, Gerard is in with the prime time Baker Mayfield.
My wife corrected me. We have one kid. He's very furry, and he has large ears, and he likes belly rubs.
Don't you have a kid?
Huh?
I thought you had a kid.
No, I got a dog.
He's
Okay, I thought you had a kid. I apologize for that then.
No.
Okay. You know what the fun part is? Now I got to try to remember whatever my Windows iTunes password was.
Yeah, that's rough. We've got they changed our requirements for our administrator passwords at work now. So now they have to be like 16, either 16 characters or 20 characters long. So like you have to basically either make it a phrase or it's so dumb.
yeah. Phrases are probably the safest passwords. Like I love mushroom pizza would be.
I just took.
Oh, here's
Come on, Babe, get in there.
Oh,
All right, this is Nick Chubb time. Did you get the Chubb anytime touchdown?
Yes, plus 450.
Yeah, I basically just took two of my administrator passwords and just smashed them together. That's basically all I did. Yeah. It's timeout.
Yep. We need some points.
Yeah, we do. I don't know. I think it's going to open up. I think it's going to open up a little bit, but I don't know. This Giants defense is. I mean, they're not bad. They're not a bad unit. As long as the offense, as long as the Giants' offense can keep them off the field for, I mean, this drive has been a pretty long drive for the Browns. So if the Giants' offense goes 3 and out on the next drive, and then the Browns get the ball back with decent field position, you might get a couple quick scores.
It's gonna be a Chubb score over here. Come on.
They're gonna throw it again. He's wide open. It's
wide open. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Austin Hooper.
Hooper.
Not Nick Chubb.
Yep. Sorry about that.
But we'll take the touchdown. We needed some points, so we'll take it. We also take the Brownies up 7-3. I'll take that too.
Didn't he used to be the tight end for Atlanta?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they signed he was a free agent in the offseason.
Oh.
He had appendicitis.
Oh yeah.
Like maybe a month ago. So he missed a few weeks, 3 games.
I had appendicitis.
I never have, and hopefully I won't.
It's painful. It's one of the most extremely painful. Not fun.
No, I wouldn't think so.
There we go. I had to turn off the stupid Windows firewall. It won't let me download anything. All right, let's look. We got 7-3. Giants are now plus 7.5. I don't mind that. That's a good win. Minnesota's up versus St. Louis. Again, it was not Nick Chubb at all anywhere to be seen in that drive. It was all Baker all the time. What do we got for props? Chubb's got 14 yards. His prop is 70.5, down 9 yards. Not too bad. Baker's got 103 yards passing. What is Hooper's receptions? He's already hit Hooper like 3 times, hasn't
he? Yeah, I think so. Well, no, you gotta watch out because Harrison Bryant, I think, has been targeted a couple times too.
I am that, but he's got 3 catches.
And they'll mix in Njoku as well. They got 3 tight ends that they'll throw to.
Yeah, his prop is 4.5.
And he has 3 already?
Yes. His prop is 4.5. So it's asking, will he catch 2 more catches this game?
I don't know that the Browns aren't going to take their foot off the gas. I wouldn't think.
No, never seen. Higgins has got 2 catches and his prop 4.5. I think both of those are steals. Second half, yes. If they're up, I can see them trying to lead out with Chubb. Right now, he's not playing anything. But
I would like one big Chubb run for like 30 yards, and I'd be.
I mean, he's usually good for at least one of those.
Yeah, plus one out.
He's one of those kind of wear him down backs almost. I mean, you'll get 3 yards for fumble.
Let's go. Come on, beat Brownie ball.
Browns.
Get on that. That's Brown's ball.
Now you just keep handing it to Chubb.
All right, so all the Michigan State bets lose, but all the other ones did well. Hit. So Ron was
Giants ball. Man, I've got a fantasy basketball draft here at 10 o'clock.
Fantasy basketball?
Mm-hmm.
You're playing in that?
Yeah.
So
you're watching Obi Toppin get completely overrated.
At my
from a perspective.
Where are those rich NBA picks then, huh? You never give any NBA picks.
No, I don't, because I hate betting on basketball. I hate betting on professional basketball because you never know whether you're going to have Harden starting at point guard or the guy that's mopping the floor.
Right.
On a random Tuesday night where they don't care.
You say that, but it's funny because everyone always says on a random Tuesday night or a random Monday night. But when you actually go back and look at it, the weekends are the harder bets to win. That's where the biggest discrepancy and
the lines are probably sharper.
But most of the time, I don't see it. I just see it. One team basically couldn't care. They partied on Friday. They partied on Saturday, and they came out and just there. They're not partying on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. The clubs aren't happening. It's going to be interesting on the spot. She's got them short. Well, I don't know because she's going diagonal right now.
Can we talk about spots for a second? When are they gonna fix that these guys?
That's not some old guy with.
But how does that really fix it? If you had a microphone thing, you would have to be somehow synced to the whistle, because just because he threw the hand out like this, he could have been down on the ground and then he moved the hand out.
I'm just talking about spotting the ball. Like when the ball is on the ground,
they have it.
When the ball is on the ground and the ref takes the ball and moves it one way or the other for no reason whatsoever.
You're talking about the Bucks game, but basically for whatever reason they gained half a yard.
That's the example
No,
from
but,
today.
but they do that a lot. It's not only that game. You see it a lot.
It's literally every week it happens.
Take it off the ground and move it.
I mean, you saw it, right? You saw that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's not a. There's no exact science to it.
No.
That's the sad part. Is yes.
But it's
no way
crazy
to make it exact science.
It's crazy because it's a multi-million, hundreds of $1
Technology
million
exists.
that that the NFL is, right? I mean, how much money is involved in these games between contracts and teams and players, and not to mention even all the gambling that's done on the games, but how much money is involved that we're literally taking because if that ball would have been marked short, Tampa would have kicked the field goal. And that would have been an additional 3 points for Tampa, right? They would have kicked the field goal. They wouldn't have kneeled it out. And then, you've got an additional 3 points in on the score, plus you've got an additional 3 points in fantasy, right? Fantasy or DFS or whatever. I mean, it's a major chain reaction. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that hinges on just the guy picking up the ball and moving it, a foot. Which was clear that he did. I mean, you could see it. They showed it on camera. Which I still don't understand why they show that, because it just makes them look bad.
All right, so I got the ultimate try to be nice spot, but it's really becoming really tough for me right now. I'm telling you right now. So in the league, I was kicked out officially, but not kicked out. Played the whole season. Oh, come on. How do you stop?
It's a huge.
Jeez.
He's like 41 years old. You should be able to know, okay, Alfred Morris comes in. You got to be able to stop that. All right. So I won 371 to 274 in the fun league. But now we make the Super Bowl. And this was the league where he just decided to change the matchup. Besides going by the bracket, because he said, "Oh, you were the low seed, you won, so you're going to play number one." I was like, "That's not in any of the rules we've read." And they're like, "Oh, it was in another addendum that was sent out that we send out." And I'm like, "What?" So anyway, we won, so we're going to advance to the Super Bowl. And I want to put up a little thing. His name is Boston Strong, so I got to think of a comeback. My one thought was basically this just in: Boston Strong has been busted for PEDs and will no longer be playing anymore this season. That was the one kind of message that I wanted to put out there. But if someone's got something better, I would definitely take it, because I would love it to just stick it to this person. But
I would just I don't know. I would just change my team name to Boston Sucks or something like that.
I can't be too bad, because this is like my brother-in-law's like bosses and employees and stuff like senior management staff. So I can't be too much of an ass, but I can do something that's funny, tongue in cheek.
So did you know, was the reseeding automatic, or did they?
No.
Are they doing the reseeding?
They didn't do it till Wednesday.
No. Yeah. See, no, that's not. So here's the thing: if it was me, I would finish out the year, right? Finish out the league, and then I'd just be like, yeah, I'm not playing with you guys anymore, because that's not fair. That's anything that you do in the league. If it's established before the year starts, that's fine. If not, like if it's something that you want to do later on, if you want to do it later on, you vote on it or whatever, and then you change the rules. But you don't change the rules as the season happens. I mean, that's not fair.
We found the dumbest loophole to a rule, to a stat rule. Like, we already know we have the dumbest 40-yard rule, right?
Yeah.
Like, you get 40 yards, you get 20 points. If your defense pitches a shutout, you get no additional bonus. But if your defense gives up 3 points only, you get 20 bonus points, because it starts at 3 per points allowed.
Jeez.
So
And that's the error in the
if you
actual
have-
application.
if you have a shutout, you are begging for someone to get a field goal by the end of the game. You get more points for a 3-point defense than a shutout.
Ridiculous. What application is that? Yahoo Sports or something?
No, they run it through CBS, but it's completely 100% customized.
I think
This is
CBS
the one
is
thing.
trash, by the way.
Going through the
Yeah, CBS is trash.
So we'll each make about 500 on this. But he was going through like the fees and like, okay, how's this? Because I was trying to figure out the structure because it was like first place. I guess apparently there's regular season money and there's playoff money. So first, second, and third in each division gets money. And then if you win the Super Bowl, you get money.
Go for it.
In the league?
Only 12.
So you have 4. What do you have? 3 divisions?
I have no idea with the 4 and 4. I think we only have 2 divisions.
Okay.
Yeah, East and West. Yeah.
So that what, you only played the people in your division during the regular season? Is that how it works?
Remember, you play 4 teams every week.
Oh, is he short? They're marking him short. They're marking him short.
They're marking him short.
Yep.
She's got him short.
Yep. There it is. Browns ball.
How do they even know?
Rich, you play 4 teams every week. You have your lineup versus 4 teams.
Oh, I don't know. That seems like a lot of.
It does, but that was the one thing my brother-in-law was like, so we won a pretty decent amount of money. Do we want to continue next year because we won a pretty decent amount of money? I was like, I don't know. I'll be honest, if we do, we're making some stat changes, and they're just gonna have to deal with it.
You should just turn it to like classic fantasy football.
Well, I do play classic fan. I mean, me and my daughter in the work league, we need 1.5 points from Juju tomorrow to make the Super Bowl.
Right.
I need Juju to fumble like 15 times.
So I actually was joking. If Drake or Hopkins would have actually got it, I was telling her, I was like, we will bench Juju. She's like, why? And I was like, because he could catch the ball once and fumble, and then it's -2 points. I was like, if it's 100% guaranteed that we have it, God forbid I say this, he could have COVID tomorrow morning and not play, and I have to go pick up somebody. The only advantage is I made sure that position was in my flex. So if I have to pick someone, I drop Juju and pick up Giovanni Bernard and say, can you get me 0.5 points? Which the answer should be yes. The Giants have decided that field goals are not how you win.
This is
they're trying to just put a point.
Yeah.
This is Freddie Kitchens' decision making, because I mean that's basically what's going on here. I don't understand how they haven't taken either of these field goals.
Because they would be up. What?
The only downside is not helping our team. It would be 6-7. But
well, 2 field goals they've turned away now.
Technically.
Yeah.
It'd be 9-7.
9-7. Yes. Yeah. All right.
Was Freddie Kitchens the coach when you guys didn't win a game?
No, Kitchens was the coach last year.
Yeah.
So he was the OC when Hugh Jackson was there.
And then they made him the interim, right?
And then they canned Hugh Jackson, like this was 2 years ago. They canned Hugh Jackson like halfway through the season, and then Kitchens took over and coached like the final 5 or 6 games, whatever it was. And then they gave him the job last year, and then it was a fucking train wreck. And then we were blessed with Kevin Stefanski because he actually appears to be a good football coach.
There goes
Kareem Hunt, baby.
Let's go, Hunty, baby. But it's not that Kitchens isn't smart there. I just think he was too young. He didn't really know what he was doing. I mean,
he's a positional coach. He's not a play caller.
I mean, you don't have Zach Taylor. You still have Zach Taylor there, right?
Who?
The guy from the Rams, the young guy that you guys grabbed him was
Zach Taylor's on Bengals, I think.
Bengals.
Bengals.
Okay, Bengals. Yep. The other Ohio team.
Ohio team.
Okay.
Wrong
What's up,
shitty
bro?
Ohio team.
Let's go hunted, baby, is what he says. All right.
Come on, dump off. Check down.
There we go. Let's go. Let's make this 14-3 about 4 halftime, and I'll feel a lot nicer. Let's go. Come on.
That's right, Ramon. I got hunting fantasy, so.
So my whole hope is going to be all on Juju tomorrow. So,
I'm going to Super Bowl.
But you need points, right? You're not ahead.
I need 0.5 points. I need 5 yards. But what? And it's PPR, so 1 catch would be enough.
There we go.
There's
People
People
showing.
Jones. Come on. Let's find Hooper.
Let's find Chubb.
I will say I was shocked that the Saints didn't come out and just run Kamara like 25 times.
I don't get it. I don't get why they don't. I mean, they were down, right? So I get why they weren't running the ball, but they weren't down that much that they have to completely abandon the run.
They were down 14-0 and then made it 14-7, and then still had a chance to go through, and Kamara didn't touch the ball. I didn't actually see Kamara touch the ball until the third quarter when they were backed up on their own end of the fourth quarter, and they backed up, and they just decided, oh, we're going to give it to Kamara, and he's going to sit here and run.
He finished with 54 rushing yards, 3 receptions for 40 receiving yards, and one of those was a touchdown. One of those was like a 20-yard touchdown, I think.
You remember the days when Kamara used to get 100 yards every single game? Or more?
Yeah, they decided that's not how you win anymore.
I think that you guys should give more credit to my defense than what you're giving.
They didn't run
mean,
the ball. How do you give credit to your defense? At one point, you were close to losing the game that you won by 2 touchdowns.
There we go. There's some joking.
From the U.
I mean, they did. The Kansas City's defense did look good, but I think we can all agree that Breeze was not 100%.
Not really. He should not have gone out there.
Should not have been out there.
No, he wasn't 100%. But here's my question: that game got close.
You do this every week, Fox. You do this every week.
Yes, but if the Saints had either their defensive ends from the fourth quarter, it would have been a closer game. They lost both guys.
That shit happens. We lost.
You were right on the backdrop because they were beating the crap out of Mahomes.
Well, the one dude punched somebody in the face with a helmet on, so I mean that's kind of on him.
I wasn't saying it was a smart play, but I mean, in some ways, you're the antithesis of the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're going to give everybody a close game because everybody can score on us and go through. And I mean. And you look at it, and yeah, you guys get away with it, and it's great, and you continue to win, and you're probably going to make the AFC Championship, most likely the Super Bowl. But if you get into that game where
yes, what you're trying to get to, yes, it's scary.
Yes, I mean it's like me when I used to in the earlier 2001 when I had the Bucs and we had Gruden. Every game was a 3-point game. You're just holding on to the end. Can the defense play? Can they make a play? Yes, they can. I can breathe. The Bears every week. There, not lately.
When you look at last year, look at the playoffs last year. We came back in every single game. I'm just as any NFL fan, you cannot do that. It's not gonna happen.
I think if you guys win a weather game, you're done.
What's up?
I think if you get a weather game, you're done.
We play in weather.
Okay. But if you get a snow game, I will say right now, I will take the other team.
Go ahead.
It's there. But every week, I do tell you, I had a ton on you guys. You guys
sure
still couldn't
Sean,
what?
Let me help you out. Stop betting Chiefs games. Just don't bet them. Just don't bet them. It's so much easier to watch the Chiefs games if you just don't bet on them.
If I technically did what I told everyone else to do on camera last time, I said don't bet them pregame there. But I ended up with 3. I ended up winning 300 on that, so I wasn't too upset.
At minus 145, you have to bet them pre-game. I mean, how many times are you going to get that with the Kansas City Chiefs? You cannot not bet that.
Where's that?
During the game every week. Every week you give a minus 110 money line.
Yeah,
That's
they normally
because
they normally fall behind. I mean, they were down, they were losing with what, like 10 minutes or something into the third quarter.
yeah.
And then came back and scored.
Yeah, so I mean, you probably could have
20
got a decent number on them then.
Yeah, once they went up 14-15, when the game was 14-15, they never looked back, which was great. I thought they were going to cover my 11, but I had a teaser at +9 for the Saints, so I was hoping for a field goal, but that didn't happen. But in the end, I mean, I ended up pushing a ton of bets. But yeah,
To talk about a sweat, I had Cardinals -6 pregame.
Yeah.
Sweat
Yeah,
that.
that was,
I did
that
too.
was what.
I had
I
a
think
parlay.
it's over in the first half, right?
Yeah.
Well,
I actually thought
I bet
Philly
the
was
over
gonna win that
49.5.
game.
That was one of my favorite plays of the week. Was the over 49.5.
I thought Philly was going to win that game. I had them in
I
my
did too.
teaser.
I was worried.
Oh, here comes
Come on, Hunt. Cut it back. Man.
Hunt gets down to the half-yard line. She's not a really good spot. She's a half-yard short on almost every one of her spots.
See, he's telling her too.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, she's short.
Too. He's like,
I think he's short anyway, but he's where he goes
He's
down and where
further than where
yeah. I mean, he's
short.
he's short of the first down, but he's
what
further
is
than
she
where she's
watching?
at.
I'm curious. Is she watching where the ball's hitting the ground or where his knee is?
Oh, they got Chubb back in.
what are we doing? Someone call timeout?
Giants, I think, called timeout.
I want to preserve 48 seconds for Darius Slayton to get his over prop.
Yeah, now I see what you're saying. Yeah, he got that.
I mean, he didn't get the first down, but he was closer than where she was marking him. I can't with the spots anymore. It's every week.
It's all right. Is Jacoby Brissett the best quarterback sneak in the league?
I kind of like Herbert's quarterback sneak.
Yeah, Herbert's been good, but I don't think Brissett's been stopped all year. They bring him in literally just to run the quarterback sneak. It's 3rd and 1. They bring Brissett in, and he just goes in there and he looks huge this year. He looks like picked up like 10, 15 pounds of muscle.
I mean,
what is
his body is just too old to do that.
Oh, here comes Chubby with the first down to 5. Let's go. Come on, guys. Clock's moving.
I mean,
Get some yards.
Cam is a pretty good sneak.
Clock's moving. What are you doing? Why'd
Cam
you
is
waste
a good sneak, and Brady always was when he was in New England.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Cam's also another.
Yeah, Brissett is good.
Yo, if Belichick is so great, why did he choose Cam? I mean,
I don't know that he had a choice.
If you remember pregame, all the way back in week 1, I thought we were going to see Stidham because I know Cam can't throw, and I'm sorry. Every single game they give you Myers under 50 yards. That's free money. That's called stealing. Jacoby Myers is the one bright spot of the whole team this year. And
I kind of like Bird too. Bird's kind of nasty.
Yeah, Bird a lot of times is getting the stuff when they're losing and he has to throw and he has to get it. But I mean, Myers gets almost 100 yards every week. And I mean, it'll be interesting. I mean, I think Wentz has a chance to go there. I think Darnold, I think it'd be interesting for them to try to go ahead and grab Darnold. Come on, Chubby.
Scoop.
Damn it, Chubb.
Come on, bro. Well, the undercashes, that's for sure.
What did you get on that first half?
23, I think. 23 and a half.
Yeah, it was 23.5 for the first half under.
I don't remember who was. I don't remember who mentioned the Browns first half 12.5, but if they get in here, that'll cash.
It was 3.5.
The first half team total.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm on my phone right now because we just upgraded our internet, right? But now the freaking router that we got isn't giving out internet.
Really?
Really? My mom's, I mean, she's doing her thing. I've been gone all day, or else I would do it. But I'll just hop on the phone. I was like, easy.
Yeah.
You guys, you pay for Wi-Fi through your service provider?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so, Ken. I actually went to a game and it was snowing, and I had hand warmers in my toes and my in other places you don't want to know, my armpits, and they still. I mean, it was actually a really good game. It was actually Andrew Luck's last game, the only game I ever went to.
Only somebody from California would put hand warmers in his armpits. Oh my lord!
Well, I'll be doing what Sean is doing, but I'm standing, so I'm like, I got to keep it warm.
Well, I'm enjoying my new Christmas present. So yeah, we had Christmas yesterday. So I've got all my Christmas stuff, and I got my new chair.
Is that what you got?
Yep.
That's nice, man. Nice.
Apollo gaming chair. Yep.
Nice.
Here, let me get up and move.
Oh, look, it's got a massager. Oh, what? We don't want to see down there. You might have some things that are going on. No, just that's a nice chair.
It's a nice looking chair.
Yep. So my wife, being ultra clever, has me and my son and my daughter. She's like, "Oh, we're playing musical chairs." I only know of one chair, the one we're getting my son. So everyone's supposedly blindfolded and we're playing musical chairs, and they literally just wait till me and AJ are sitting on a chair. They say, "Sit down," and we both sit down, and it's like, "Okay, now you can open your eyes," and that's how they basically showed it was there. It was like, "Oh, you putzes." So it wasn't bad. His previous year, she had me like create things like that were supposed to be for someone. So like here, like go ahead and build it. There's a touchdown to Jarvis Landry. There we go, boys. Oh, and then we get a personal foul.
Oh shit! Somebody's gonna get punched in the helmet.
What happened?
No, there's no punch, but he's given an unsportsmanlike conduct for 15 yards.
Damn, he had two people open. He had Njoku too.
Yeah, and Njoku was open underneath.
Yeah, why is the ref Landry like it was his fault? He's not even talking to the other guy.
Well, because he initiated, he ran over there and he kind of bumped heads. Yeah, Njoku was the wide open. He was a lot more like completely uncovered. That was the more difficult throw was to Landry.
Right.
I mean, you look at Njoku standing there by himself watching Landry catch it with the defender on him.
I mean, they're not.
Is that on Landry?
Okay, okay.
Yeah, it's unfortunately conduct going to be on Landry.
That's some bullshit. The guy got in front of him while he was celebrating. That's on him.
What are they calling?
They're calling
I didn't think it was really.
So they have to say that's his first one in part of disqualification.
Right.
So he's not kicked out, but he came in there and he barked up.
Well, the dude walked over while he was talking.
Like that, yeah. That's
what I'm saying. Well, he's in his
mid player that I've never heard of. Get the fuck out of here while I'm celebrating my touchdown, please.
Exactly.
Get out of here.
Oh, it's 14-3. Our Brownies pick a -7, looking good. This badly helps our chance to get the teaser because we need some points. But it is what I said beforehand. Do we think the Giants are going to score? Because if they can't score, this really kills us because they took it on the extra point instead of the kickoff. Why did you do that?
Yeah, why would you do that?
I mean, yes, you saved 1 point because you made Cody Parkey kick a 50-yard kick for an extra point.
They put an extra pointer on the kickoff.
They took it on the extra point.
What the? He missed it, though.
Yeah.
He missed it because of a 50-yard field goal.
MT
it's actually sometimes.
MT 13, you took the 13 and 18 margin. Huh.
He took it to win, though. There's a lot more that need to happen to win. Right now, he's looking pretty good. Doink. You really need that. Oh, well, you took that at plus 500, so you should be able to hedge. There's all kinds of numbers you should be able to hedge off of.
Shoot, I just got a hold on real quick. I just got the Wi-Fi.
So it's plus 11.5 now. Total is back to 38.5, so that's good. Don't really think we're going to see any more points at the end of the half.
No.
Those are some big red balls. Baker's got 172 yards passing. Chubb's got 22 yards rushing and is going, do I get a carry? You got to think the second half is going to be all Chubb, don't you?
That's what I think, but
I think Clyde's good. He just tweeted whatever that means.
He says, I'm not paraplegic. I'm ready to go.
Hey, you want to know what's funny though?
What?
I started Bell today.
You started Bell today?
I swear, yeah. I'll send it in our group chat. I say, well, because I wanted it out of spite. He's my dad. He's a Chiefs fan too. And I was like, you know what? I already knew I won. I had a 30-point lead, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put Bell in just out of spite. And he actually scored it. Oh.
All right. So what are we looking at for a halftime number? Where are we looking at here? I mean, the rule is that you should automatically look to be taking the Giants, but this is how the Giants looked versus Arizona. They played it a little bit close, then it got out of hand, and that was it. It was over.
So I completely missed that the Browns missed that extra point. That
they accepted it on the extra point, and then they missed.
That sucks.
Well, they took the penalty on the extra point.
I assumed they were going to take it on the kick.
Because you want to try to get closer to getting 3 points instead of.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess their nonsensical choice worked out.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, so Shax, we also have a college basketball game at halftime. Any looks?
the St. Louis, Minnesota one.
Oh, the Billikens.
Billikens are down 2.
I was torn on this one because I wanted to take Minnesota on the money line, being at home.
Do we look at the over? I mean, we had 82 points in the first half.
Second half is 79.
Yeah.
Pre-game, this line was 146, if I remember correctly. I think this goes over.
I mean, every time I've seen it this year and I've looked at those kind of looks, I generally took the over and it hit every time.
The only time I'll take the under is when like the favorite is down at half. What you usually have to consider is that like if they're gonna come back and win it, they're gonna have to get stops, right? They're gonna have to, if they're down by 11, they're gonna have to get some stops in order to catch back up. So then in that case, that slows down the average like score per minute or however you want to do it. So that's how I look at it. But in a close game like this with two teams who can score points and it's only 2 points, they're not gonna there's no need to change the game plan right now to get back into it because you are into it. Now it's just gonna be like outscoring the other guys. So I think this one's probably gonna go over.
I mean, do you think they duplicate the first half performance? They're both shooting pretty well in the first half.
Yeah, I think they both duplicate that performance.
They both play at high pace.
Yeah, they're not slow down team.
Hey, can you swap me real quick?
All right, so your second half numbers, I'm saying -1.5, -145 on the second half, over 23. What's your thoughts?
What's the number? Sorry.
-1.5.
So let's look at the third quarter. The Browns are going to get probably 2 possessions in the third quarter versus 1 for the Giants.
Giants open up with the possession, right?
No, Browns get the ball first.
Right?
Giants went back and did that stupid fake field goal.
Oh yeah. Okay. I mean, the total is 22.5, so that means we need 3 touchdowns and a field goal. I just don't think the Giants would be scoring field goals anymore. I don't know.
Well, they've already opted away from kicking field goals twice in the game,
Like, why
and now they're down.
I mean, at 13-3, the Giants are still going to kick a field goal. I mean, if they go down and make this 13-6, they would easily do that.
right.
I would think that unless the Browns went down and scored a touchdown and made it 20-3, then we're talking field goals are probably out of the game.
Right. So,
kind of like the third quarter Browns.
I kind of lost track of the possessions here. I don't know. Have the Browns punted yet?
They went for it on 4th down.
Okay, so they probably haven't punted. I don't think they have. I don't recall them punting. So
both teams are kicking. This is not a high-paced there. I'm a little bit worried about the teaser for that reason. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of why. I mean, I don't want a Monday morning quarterback here, but that's why I kind of like the under a little bit better. But regardless, I still think we can get the over on the teaser.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those teasers where it's you could probably get either the under or the over. Just one is going to be closer than the other. Third quarter, Browns -0.5.
Oh, here comes our weather guy, our sports guy.
Total's 9.5.
Yeah, but this doesn't make sense to me. If you want to, I mean, the Browns are going to get 2 possessions in the third quarter.
Yeah,
Browns -0.5 is -120. Browns money line for the third quarter is -200. But you can take them for the whole second half at -1.5. Doesn't seem right to me.
I mean, are the Giants going to be able to score?
I mean,
That's our
they've
question.
moved the ball. They've moved the
Yeah,
ball, so I have to
ball.
assume that they're going to get something.
They should have 9 points. The Giants should have 9 points, basically, is where we're at right now.
Their team total is 12.5.
This should be a 20. What is it? This should be a 9. The Giants should have 9 points.
They always mess this guy up.
I mean, Cleveland definitely needs to win.
Giants team total is 12.5. Browns is 26.5. So we're looking at 2 more touchdowns from the Browns.
Yeah, I was so shocked that they rose the team total on the Browns when they only scored 13 points. We're already on them at 24.5. Either way, all of them are going to hit at the same number, 27.5.
Right.
Do the Browns get 2 touchdowns? Do the Browns want to score 2 touchdowns? I'm already in them on the team total, so I'm not even touching that.
If they go
the Browns third quarter, and I like the Browns second half because I thought the Browns. If they score here, I think the Giants quit.
I mean, but the Giants are still in their playoff race, right? I mean, they're still playing for. They're still playing.
They were last week
Division
too,
One.
but they got to the same exact position, and that's when it just went crazy.
I mean,
So
I think we're looking at a Giants team that, is kind of just there's a big drop off between what the Browns are doing and what the Giants are doing right now, and Giants are undermanned.
Agreed. Yep. Yeah, the Giants got in the red zone 3 times. I agree, Ken. That's where I think the Giants get points. But I'm hoping they get points. We're going to need that for our teaser. But I don't think the Browns have had any issue getting inside the zone as well. I mean, they got stopped on the 1/4 down.
Right. That's the only time they've been stopped. So if the I guess the problem is if the Browns come out and they score a touchdown, then the Giants field goals for the Giants are probably out of the question, I would say.
Correct. Yes.
You guys got
It's
anything
still a
on the
big
Colorado
if
Washington
they
game?
ever come out.
What's
Shots?
up?
Colorado versus Washington.
Football?
Under 134.
Ron gave Washington.
Yeah,
Okay.
and the under 134. Those Pac-12 teams don't play very.
I don't have that.
Most of them go under those games. If you pay attention to the Pac,
High
especially
pace.
in Washington State, they play at a slow pace.
All right, let me look at that.
What was the number he had on Washington,
8.5. Maybe.
Okay.
Correctly.
All right, I'm seeing 9 right now.
Could be wrong.
Yeah, it's a pretty big number. It's a pretty big number. I haven't seen it yet.
Ooh.
We are stronger together. So what's the official play? Well, let's go. We're half almost over. We got to shit or get off the pot.
I got third quarter Browns minus half a point.
That's what I said.
All right, let's roll with that. I'll take it.
What it is? I'll deal with it. Put it in.
You're getting good number at minus 120.
You're gonna get a better number probably. Jersey books.
The Jersey Bucks has the Browns plus 3 points. No, joking.
Yeah, I looked at DraftKings. The Chubb total rushing yards was 74.
That's because they're. Oh, are you talking live or are you talking pregame?
No, pregame it was 74.
Yeah.
I know you had 82. You had 70.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So, do we want to go third quarter over 9.5?
I think so. I think the Browns score here in this quarter, and I think the Giants will at least get a field goal.
Yeah, I like that. I'm hitting it.
I'll hit that.
What about your punt? Field goal touchdown thing. First drive.
I'm going to hold off. I took the third quarter. I was going to look at props. We got Hooper 23 yards. He needs 29.5. Higgins is 39 yards. He needs 58.5. Slayton's got 35. Did he already cash? What do we need for Slayton? The number was low.
It was 26.5, I think, right? Or 36.5? It was 36.5.
Yeah, 30. I got 38.5. So, yeah.
My book
So-
was like it was 36.5.
We're close on that. There's no reason to double dip there. I only like really double dipping after the first quarter or during the first quarter. Does Baker throw another touchdown? That's minus 130.
What's minus 130?
Baker, one more touchdown.
Passing or rushing?
Nope. Just
Passing?
Baker passing touchdowns.
I don't know how
Yes.
much they're going to be passing, to be honest.
I mean, that's my only worry, that they come out and they try to just pound the rock. But
Yeah.
it hasn't really worked. And I wouldn't
Well-
say they've worked them into a frenzy to be able to do
Well, they
that.
haven't tried it a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, they've definitely been favoring the pass, but that's also been working more.
Yep. Travis Landry already has 6 catches. Higgins has 2. Slayton only has the 1 catch. Sterling Shepard has 2. Do we see Daniel Jones, or is this? Do we stay with Colt McCoy?
I think Jones was inactive for the game. I don't think he's able to
I thought he was listed. He was going to be dressed as a backup.
I saw inactive, I think.
Okay.
Let me double check.
Boy, Minnesota blows out for the first 8-0 run to start the second half.
Yeah, both these teams play super fast.
Well, it'd be nice if St. Louis could actually put a point in the basket. That would be nice. 16 points in the first 4 minutes.
Yeah, Jones
That's
was
what we
listed. Jones
That's
was
what we
inactive, so he's not dressed.
All right. Let's see what's going on here.
Well, they're probably gonna give the Chubb first play, right?
Yeah, that would be. Oh, you're trying to look at run? Yeah.
Did they run it?
Janovich made a good tackle.
They just kicked off.
Yeah. Janovich made a really good tackle there on his own man.
Ooh, that was actually a good kick.
Yep. Rookie and who's Harris?
Harris is filling in for Chris Hubbard, who was filling in for Wyatt Teller.
I remember him. He used to smoke hella weed. That's why we dropped him. That's why we dropped him. Hey, you know you have a lot of cheap players.
He says he's
right?
a rookie. How do you mean you dropped him?
Oh, I think
You're
I'm
talking
about
about
tight
Teller?
end. I was talking about the tight end, Demetrius Harris.
First down. There's Hooper.
One more. Cash's yards.
You know the reason why we have a lot of Chief players is because of John Dorsey.
It's Dorsey, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's not there now, but
You traded 400 guys and you had all these second and third and fourth round. You had like 30 picks, which is
What
good though.
happened?
As long as you do it well,
You know what?
It should really help.
if you have a bunch of draft picks, it's only good if you actually make good draft picks.
Correct. It's also
Having a
good
bunch of-
if you use that to maneuver to get to the guy you want, not the guy you're stuck getting because of or sure.
Yeah, having a bunch of draft picks is no good if you're taking guys that are not good.
That was not a good run there by Chubb. Here's Baker. Let's stop running. This is back in Oklahoma. I just want to throw. Bill Callahan gets. I'm from Nebraska. We run the ball.
Callahan.
Here comes Hunt back in the backfield. The center back here, Baker. No, he's down.
Nope.
He's way down.
Oh,
What is that thing that looks like that's on the 20? Like a cord or something. And that's what I was watching. I was watching this guy was just bringing the center all the way back to Baker, and he wasn't even the guy who made the sack. Well, I doubt they run it here.
wait, when the ball rolls out like that, are you allowed to still jump on the guy to stop him from getting to the ball? Like you can do that?
Yeah. I mean, you make a play for the ball.
Like it's rolling
All right,
ahead of
all right,
him, and he's falling on the ground, and you jump on his back. Like I think that's probably not legal, but
No, it's legal. There's no rule that says you can't hold somebody away from getting the ball. This is not basketball.
on the ground, no, not passing. The passing you can't.
Yes, I know. When the ball's loose, yes, I could lay on you and you can't get it. Happens all the time. Well, there goes the Browns punting. Now, what do the Giants do?
Hey, maybe if the Browns would run the ball with Nick Chubb, they'd actually like do things. But
They did. They lost 3 yards.
no, they didn't.
And they ran a sweep field off 3 yards.
Up the middle.
Fumble it.
Oh, yes. The middle would be different. But they tried to run it wide, and that didn't work.
So speaking of punt returns, how was your opinion on that safety call?
On which one? There was 4
The
of them.
Chiefs.
That's the right call.
I thought so too. But didn't they say something that if he did go into the the end zone line or I don't know
What he was talking about he was just talking about that didn't matter. That got confusing. But what the ref was trying to say that the punt was fielded over the end line. He
Okay.
had control. He ran with it. Then the ball was fumbled into the end zone. You see, he didn't do a really good job explaining it, which is why Tony Romo was trying to do his best, but he was getting confused because he used the word the end line.
Right.
So, yeah.
Tony.
So because Demarcus Robinson grabbed it, ran 7 yards sideways, and then fumbled. If it also could have been, they were looking to see if the guy actually had control of the ball when he ran it in the end zone, and then fumbled, and it went out the back. Then it would have been a touchback. But to me, that didn't make any sense either, because if he had to control the ball, it was a touchdown.
Right. Crazy event, man.
That and the Hurts safety was the weirdest safeties of the day.
Yep.
The Hurts safety was just stupid. He got flushed. He got there. He threw the ball away. He was standing in the end zone. Intentional grounding on the end zone. Safety. It's not something you see every day. Most guys are not that stupid. I do also wonder if Hurts has to work on his conditioning, because to me, by the time I got to the third quarter, he looked exhausted. Even when he was running for like 5-yard runs, he was like,
Right.
and that affects your accuracy.
I actually had Kyler on the bench today.
Well, Kyler did not. Did he run for 49.5? I don't think he did.
Kyler?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he rushed a lot. He ran around looking to throw the ball a lot, but yeah, I don't think he rushed over 49.
He got 29.
Yeah. He didn't rush too much.
He threw up about 7 50-50 to DeAndre Hopkins and just said,
I know.
"Here, I mean, I'm watching him throw it. I'm like, oh, God, this looks like it's picked. No, he took it away and then he ran back another 20 yards. It was the only thing that absolutely saved me in fantasy. I needed 35 points, and I had Drake, Hopkins, and Akers. And for a while, I thought Drake was done, and then Akers wasn't doing anything. And all that, I picked up Tony Pollard this morning and didn't play him. But I still have a good chance to win here. We'll see what happens tomorrow, but yeah. Yeah, Hurts was running all over the place, but his numbers are starting to get nuts. They're starting to give you 60s and 65s and 78 and 80, which basically tells you that's the only way they're going to move the offense. It's basically Baltimore North. Can the Browns get off the field? No, they give. Oh, nope, he got it. Sterling Shepard.
Come on, D. Let's come on.
Got to play better coverage there, guys.
Need a pick 6 or something. Come on.
And they didn't get home on the blitz. They got the pressure. These guys are on the same page. I mean, he's got to be closer up. He knows there's a blitz coming. He should be reading the ball's coming out hot. He's got to be moving up on 3rd and 6.
Yep.
We're all due red. Is Garrett playing this game or is he out?
Who?
Are we taking the over 2.5 for Chelsea tomorrow in West Ham?
Yeah. I have Chelsea on. I have him in a couple of hours.
They let me down against Wolves this weekend.
Yeah, I've got Wolves money line too. I think they come through and they beat Burnley here. Second and 9. I got 57.5. Oh, for 57.5, that's a decent number. I was in this high 60s. But I bet you start to see 65, 70. Hey, Garrett is playing. He actually made a play. It's like I haven't seen his name all day. Back to third down.
Miles Garrett.
Come on, you can't be that tired.
Yeah, he's breathing hard.
You just came after halftime, and you can't be that tired. He looks like he's exhausted.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Play a little closer, okay? Because when they turn around and do the nice little button hook here, someone's actually ready to guard him. Here comes the blitz. Here comes the button hook. Here comes the first down. It's Darius Slayton. He just cashed.
Nice.
Ring that bell. Ring that bell. Ring, 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 ring. Ring, 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 ring. That's about the best we can do right now. But we'll have that fixed. It's good throw. And Denzel can't turn his hips there.
Yeah, if the corner turned his but I don't know who that was on him, but had turned around, would have intercepted that.
That's supposed to be their best corner, Denzel Ward. The kid who went to Ohio State and got drafted number 5 overall. Wayne Gallman gets stuck.
I thought the ball came out there for a second.
What are we looking at in our basketball game? So St. Louis is now down to 10. Got 22 points scored. St. Louis needs to score some points. Minnesota's having no issue scoring.
Yeah.
Total still slightly down from where we are. We just need a 3.
Let me just. This guy's hurt. Switch back to the game.
Hey, there we go. There's a basket.
Yeah. Minnesota got the ball now. The
St. Louis plus 5.5. Totals at 160.
Minnesota and Iowa State have the same colors.
What channel is that game on?
On Fios, it's on FS1.
583.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Fios, it's the same channel nationally.
Yeah, I didn't look at the channel. I didn't hit the information to see what it was. I just know it's FS1. Yeah. That was a foul. Let him shoot a foul. Let's get some free points here.
That's a foul in St. Louis because he was upset that he missed a bunny. You missed my son coming in and dancing.
What?
So my son just opens the door, dances, and then walks out. What? He stepped on the baseline. I was like, yeah, come on. You can't give him a foul on that. He jumped out of bounds.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see what we got here.
That's the same thing with these teams that I've noticed that they play at such a high pace that they screw up a lot too. It's really messy. You get really sloppy when you start playing fast, you know?
Yeah, but normally what you're doing, you're trying to play the number of possessions will off balance the turnovers. That's why, like, we watched North Carolina and Kentucky and everyone just run up and down and have 3 or 4 possessions. It doesn't, but they're saying they're having easier possessions to score because here, let me see here. My son is holding Roku now at me. He got a baby Roku for Christmas. Well, not a baby Roku. I guess they're all babies. Now
There
there's
we go.
Ben. There we go. Come on. Yep. Full court press. Make it.
Now you put full court press here.
Yep.
Turn it over.
Then break it. Come on, Minnesota. Don't slow him down. He walked.
That was a.
He walked. He took 2
That
steps
was,
out.
that was a foul because he kept turning his hip and putting his leg in front of him.
What? I know that.
Look at Olivier. Come on. Come on. Get that. There you go, boys. It's exactly what you want. Just what I was taught at Miami.
Oh, come on.
13. Come on, guys. Play defense. Let's go. Get the ball.
That wasn't a push. Fuck out of here.
That's another
How many
catch
weekends
by
gone?
Evan Ingram.
What?
4th and 5, 4th and 6. They're going to go for it. Joe Judge says, roll that dice. Sheldon Richardson is coming off the field to the locker room. Oh, then they tried to sneak him. Now they bring in the whole punt team.
What's
That's the
the
only-
point behind this?
Well, they tried to do it so they could have, but unfortunately, if you substitute, Browns can take whatever time they need to make changes.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a push in the back on
Oh,
the Browns, and they're going to punt, and they're going to have the ball inside the 5-yard line. We're not seeing any points, but right now this is all we need, Browns. Just go down, score here, put up some points. It's a nice shot back. One point here, and we cash the third quarter. 96 yards here. Come on, let's go. Pelicans within 6. Timeout on the
another one they just took.
Yep.
Yo, it was this weekend, Sean, and I was watching a couple basketball games, and it happened like 3 times. These kids tried to do like the step back 3 that Harden does. Every time it's called a travel. Walk backwards.
Do we take St. Louis +5? What number are you looking
Is
at?
that what it is right now?
Yeah, it's 4.5. It keeps going between 4.5 and 5.
I would take it if it was 5 or more. I wouldn't take it at 4.
I'm low-key now. What the hell was on the damn lottery?
What happened to Rich?
Oh, he's stressed.
It's
You're
probably
up 10 points. You
I would be yelling at the TV right now too.
Not yet. I mean, if I had the 6, yes, but he already said he doesn't have the 6. I think as long as you move the ball here and we put up a field goal, I think that's might be all that's needed.
Ooh. Ooh.
All right, full court press. Come on. Oh, you can't let him come out the back door. Yeah, there you go. Speed it up. Swing it. That's an offensive.
Yeah, it's a charge. Sure.
Hey, I got a week off.
What's up?
I
Yeah, I
a
got
whole
3 more days. Now, are you doing anything in that week?
Well, tomorrow's my birthday. Yesterday, I had a nice get together with the guys. Obviously, just the guys that I've been around, and that was actually a really good time. And tomorrow, I'll just have my sisters and everybody come over for some dinner, and then Christmas thing, and that's pretty much it, man. I'm ready for Christmas though. I haven't got any of my birthday presents, but I got one of them today, and that is 2K.
You already got 2K.
Oh,
Cool.
that one.
Yeah, I got FIFA 21 for Christmas.
Nice. I'm gonna get that myself. I didn't want that. I wanted to get that myself.
Well, I like it. I mean, it's not a bad gift, especially if you're gonna get it yourself. You can get it sometimes on sale for like $30.
Right. Exactly.
Where's the fuck's the foul?
But I kind of knew I was getting 2K.
Owning
which
the
is sad.
boards.
Ooh.
Owning the boards, and then Minnesota can't shoot. Yeah, we're not getting this over.
Yeah.
1st and 10. Baker in the end zone. And he benches it. How many times am I going to talk about David Tyree's catch? Every time you go to the Giants stadium, you can't be talking about the catch. Every single week.
Wow. Oh. This game is crazy.
You have money on it?
Yeah, we have St. Louis.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
In the over, but the over doesn't look like it has any chance. Oh, come on, Chubb, get out of it.
All of a sudden, they're like, well, the thing is, Sean, is that the refs aren't calling fouls. There's been a lot of them.
Yeah, that's why they're shooting terribly. That's a foul.
Like when there's like 5 guys jumping under the basket and slapping each other's hands, and nobody's like calling it.
All right, 3rd and 4. Come on, guys. Let's get this. Don't give the Giants good field position. You want to go to Hooper and that thing? Oh, come on, Baker. Come on, Baker. There you go, Baker. 1st down.
Let's go.
Let's go. 4:53. Let's go. Up tempo. On your own 11.
Oh yeah, I got one of my birthday presents from my uncle today. Got 2.
Nice.
Oh, that's cool. The KC cup. Yeah, I just gave when we cleaned out my parents' house, there was a bunch of Barrett cups that we just gave it to my daughter. So and
Nice.
she got that with her Mac jersey. So she can retire her Matt Forte jersey.
Oh.
It's been a while since she got a jersey. Yeah, the under is definitely the way to go because all they are doing is killing the clock. Come on,
Because
guys.
they know that the Giants just can't score. They don't even care.
I think they know if they put any points on the board, the game is over.
Yeah.
And this is their formula. They want to come and they want to be able to open their play action game. Oh, and he was open. He missed him. Let me see Groku. He was wide open. You got to hit that throw. That's exactly what you wanted.
Man.
He's so cool.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. 1st down. Rashard Higgins again.
Foul on the.
Yeah. All right.
Isn't that a foul?
Next thing right here. Well, Cliff says, we're cool, buddies.
Dad, you're on stream right now. That's so small.
Cool, buddies. I'm gonna put this out here so Rich can see what it is.
You're on stream, aren't you?
Yes.
What are you doing?
Having fun.
I don't really want to train.
That's what you do. Oh, come on. Nice catch. Come on, get up there. There we go. 2:41 left. Let's go. Get on the other side of the field, kick a field goal, and give us this third quarter. That's all I care. Come on, 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Come on. Keep on chubbing away.
Yeah, get the first down. Don't play around. You've been doing play action. There you go. There's Chubb breaking it down to the 37. Oh, don't do one of these things. Score at the first part of the fourth quarter.
I know. Don't do it.
Don't do that to me, boys. There he goes. Come on, Chubb. Let's go. Grind out the yards. He's up to 45 yards. Let's go. That bet's still alive.
Is Rick Pitino the Minnesota coach, right?
Rick Pitino Jr.
Yeah, Rick Pitino Jr. Okay. It's not.
That's a catch. That's a catch. Jarvis Landry, let's go. Come on. Boom. I don't know why the Giants think that's going to catch. Those Nikes. Nike loves when he just wants to show his feet.
Yeah.
It's going to get Baker more commercials. Here comes Chubb. Down to the 10, the 11.
Was that a big run?
No, it's a big throw to Landry. And we got 36 seconds. 35 seconds. Come on, you want to run a play. Don't you dare run that down. You want to run a play.
Come on, Chubb. Run it to Chubb.
Not right now. We want to throw. We want a touchdown. Want to throw, stop the clock. No, they're not. They're going right to the fourth quarter. Damn it.
Assholes.
Wah. We lose the third quarter, and we're going to win the fourth quarter 5 seconds later.
Unbelievable. Watch them score like 40 points in this next freaking quarter.
I'll bet you they don't score 40. I'll give you minus 300 yards. Come on, I'm thinking about you here. All right, what do we got for St. Louis?
What do you mean? What do we
Shucks,
got?
I know you're going up and down with that game. What do we look like? It's a 4-point game.
Yeah. But both teams are in the bonus right now, and
That should give us some points, but we're not catching up that many points.
now the refs are starting to because the refs were missing all the foul calls. Now they're starting to call all them, and now everybody's going to the line.
That's a great play. And one. The inbound alley-oop. Turn, spin.
And the under was the play in the Colorado-Washington game.
Well, I took that. You gave that 134.
Yeah.
So we definitely like that. But the only issue, aren't we on Colorado?
No, I think Ron said Washington, right? That's the play that he gave up.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Aren't they getting spanked?
Yeah. Told you, Washington barely scores points. Like that's why all their games go under. They have trouble just scoring.
Yeah, we got 10 points from Washington. Was that the hoop and the harm or just the foul?
Just the foul. Rick Pitino was always sweating.
This is one of my other presents from my other uncle.
Nice. Oh,
Oh,
JD.
nice. Oh, JD.
Oh, little.
How we go? You say it was the play, but the live total is still right around 134.
I have 129, 128 right now.
I have 135.
I wish I could get 130.
I have
They got
16 to
135
5.
and a half. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Rich is doing his fantasy NBA draft.
I didn't know Rich pays attention to NBA.
NBA, huh?
NBA.
As he said, he doesn't like betting it, but he plays it for fantasy.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever done basketball, to be honest.
Oh boy, there we go. Hooper cash. Hooper cashes. Over 4.5 receptions. Just needed 2
Let's
more.
go.
There you go. Yards cash. Ring that bell. Loud. And we got first and goal. Guys. Let's go. -6 is going to cash. I think our teaser's dead. Oh, Chubb gets through and he scores. Touchdown, Chubby. You have a touchdown.
Wow. How many yards running was that? 5?
5. Yeah, it gives him. He's around 50.
All right.
Hold on. This touchdown may not count. There's a flag.
No. I think it still counts towards his yards,
No, it won't.
right?
No.
And stats, doesn't.
Nope. Oh, that's a big penalty too. 15 yards. That gets a first and 20. First and goal from the 20. All right, so it's here we go again. First and goal from the 20. Another way that they're going to eat up another 2-3 minutes. Come on, you don't need 20 yards. You're not the Rams right away. Get 5 or 6.
Pelicans have.
Nope, get
climbed
6. There's Rashard Higgins again, down to the 3. Now you're going to set up Chubby again. Landry's got 61. Higgins has got. Higgins has got 73. Baker's just saying, give me the ball. I feel it now. 258 yards passing, 2 touchdowns. Come on, we need one more touchdown passing from Baker. What is this? Okay. They call it full start. Giving Baker more yards. 2nd and 8. 2nd and goal from the 8. What are we looking at for this Minnesota game?
Mm-hmm. Pelicans are trying to climb back into it. They can.
At this point, I would love overtime. I mean,
Yeah.
they've been stuck around 6 for like 6 minutes.
Well,
2nd and goal. We need one more touchdown for the Baker. Touchdown said he's going to throw. He's going to throw to Chubb. Chubb is going to be knocked forward to the 1. 3rd and goal.
sneak it up the middle with Chubb.
What? A sneak would be a quarterback sneak. You want Chubb to come in?
Have him run up the middle.
It's the only way you're touching the ball is if you want to catch it. All right. Full house backfield. Down to the 1. It's time for Chubb.
Come on, make your free throws.
Chubb gets the handoff. He does get in. He put the ball over. It's a touchdown anyway for Nicky Chubb. There's your Chubby touchdown.
For 2 yards or 1 yard?
It'll be a 2-yard run for Chubb.
51 yards now he's got.
No, he's got 47 because he lost the 5. It's a great play by Chubb. Full extension, 2 hands on the ball. That's how you want to reach for the goal line. Yep. Easy. It's 20-3. That's the way we like. That also covers our 6. Looks like it's going to come in.
It's 49.
If we get anything from the Giants here,
Touchdown.
that would
50 yards.
It's 24-7. Colorado beating the crap out of Washington. The line is 20.5.
Washington's
20.5. 20. Should I take 20.5?
No, don't. Washington's just gonna get blown out. Gonna get killed.
Okay, I'll take Colorado minus 20.5. I mean, the first half was minus 18.5. We're up 17. Think it goes the other way?
Washington's a bad team, Sean. They don't score a lot.
Why the crap were we on them for plus 10? Do you like the first half under 66.5?
Yeah. I was looking for the under actually earlier. I couldn't get it because it kept blacking out on me.
Just like it just did now.
Yeah. And then I forgot about it. And basically,
First half
has missed so many.
margin. That's it. D is back.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. The router went out again. I don't know what the fuck.
Sometimes you just have to find a new channel.
D money makes money.
Yep. Shocks, you been making me money. Fox, you been making me money. Rich just, goes against my team and he's making money.
It's because your team can't cover.
Hey, yep, I know. It's blatantly right there. It's a stage fact.
They win, but I liked it that you only got a 3. That's why I was like, the worst comes to worst, that's going to be a push. You're not going to 3. Now, if you took the 3.5, you were a moron.
There was 2.5.
Yeah, 2.5, I would have been all over that. I actually think I took the 2.5 live for a very, very small amount.
Another turnover. Come on, man. It's not a foul.
So my thing was with Michael Thomas, was he really hurt?
Yeah, I wondered that too. I wondered if this was a way that you had the contract dispute, you had all that kind of stuff, and was it we'll just part ways in the off season, but we're just gonna say right now you're hurt, or he could be partially hurt and he just says I'm hurt, and there's nothing I can have. So I mean, I don't know. I think it's very fishy, but for a guy that I thought was a pretty stand-up guy.
So my thing is that all they had to do was win one of the next 2 games, and they had the number 1 seed or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, with the Rams losing, I don't think it mattered. No, obviously you didn't know the Rams were going to lose to the Jets, but
Attaboy, Shocks. I know you live over there, so I know you're a Steeler fan. So, but still, that's a big accomplishment for that city.
Yeah.
Steelers are yes. Yeah. All right, we got 20-3. This is the number one thought we said this morning. Are the Giants going to score 20 points? And they're still running the ball.
For 2 yards. And they're
By the
down.
way, with the Jets win, the Jags are now the #1 pick.
Yep.
And I can guarantee the Jags aren't going to win a game in the next 2 games.
All right, I'm about to switch back.
I bet you Trevor Lawrence probably wants to go to Jacksonville, though. He'd rather go over that than
I think that's.
the Jets.
I mean, I get this. You think you
I'm
have the
talking
Jets?
to the state of Florida. He'd rather probably go to the state of Florida than he would to the
I don't
state.
think they. Oh, come on! You're going to once again let Alfred Morris run for a big first down. You should be begging them to run the ball. Fine, you want to run the clock? Run the clock. Why did the clock stop at 12:02 for like 8 seconds? He got tackled in. So 2 Browns are out again. War of attrition continues. This is where sometimes when I'm up 20-3, I'll be like, all right, second string. Go get it. Oh, that should have been a hold.
Yeah.
There is a flag. Just don't do it.
Yeah, it was on that, probably on the hold.
Yeah.
Ooh. He's about
It's going
to-
to back 10 yards. Minnesota's up 11.
Are they?
Damn, I'm going to lose that bet too.
What'd you take?
Oh, we have the -2. They're down 14. Oh, they removed all the first ones.
Where's your Yoda at? I think it was good luck.
What? What thing? Oh, where'd my little go? My son took him back. He's so cool. They're so different. They're like a weird stance that he kind of stands in, and he just kind of goes.
And when does tennis kick back up?
January 5th.
All right.
Oh, great play!
Winter break.
3rd and 10. Good play.
Oh, it's fucking like spring break and shit for them right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to play tennis where it's kind of like freezing cold. I mean, unless all the games are going to be in Australia, which the first tournament is in Australia, right?
Right. When they come back in January, that's why they start there, because they try to start in all the warm areas. You know, they try to always stay in the warm areas.
Why do they play in New York then?
Well, they do in the summer.
Yeah, this summer, though.
Oh, okay.
He drops it. He dropped it. Who's the penalty on, though? Hopefully this is on the Giants.
Yeah, gee, I need Chubb to get 25 more yards, so I need the Giants to fucking punt the ball so Cleveland can start running.
Hands to the face offense. They're going to decline it. It'll set up 4th down.
Punt that
Do the
shit.
Giants punt, or do they go for it on 4th and 15?
From their own, where are they right now?
They're punting.
Like on their own 20.
So the Giants get back in the playoff hunt, and so far in 2 games, they've scored 10 points.
I mean,
After
in
they-
all honesty, Washington probably deserves a little more to go to the playoffs than they do.
But Washington's not going to go to the playoffs.
Cowboys?
I think the Cowboys sneak in.
I wouldn't be surprised with that.
I mean, if you got to tell me Dwayne Haskins is what's going to get me to go to the playoffs, I'm
Yeah.
going to go out and take
Hey,
Cowboys. So if you look at the live NFC East standings, which is as dreadful as they can get, The Giants are 5-8. This will put them at 5-9. The Cowboys are also 5-9. And the Redskins are 6-8. The Redskins
the NBA song.
The Redskins have 2 games left. They're going to play the Panthers and the Eagles. The Cowboys have 2 games left. They're going to play the Eagles and the Giants.
In the end, whoever goes in is just going to lose the first round anyway.
All right, so the Browns pick up another 15 yards. Browns -6 looks like a gift. Colorado's got 42 points and 8 minutes left.
The problem is Washington's not playing defense either.
St. Louis is
St. Louis is done. They're out.
Yeah, they're down 14 with 4 minutes left.
They missed a bunch of free throws. Like they missed 6 free throws, I believe. Down the line. That could have made the difference.
Live total in Washington, St. Louis is 139.5. Not what I like since we're on the 134. Wonder Woman 84. I'm ready to see that on HBO Max. That'll be cool. Christmas Day, watching Wonder Woman. Something's just wrong with that.
Hey, Gal Gadot is hot.
I'm aware of that. So watching that on Christmas Day, there's something wrong with that. Not a day where you like, oh, she's hot. So the Browns -17.5 are +110. Where do they have the ball? They get it on the Cleveland 46. A field goal is +240. Touchdown is +200.
The Giants team total is over 5.5.
I mean, I'm going to take the Browns -17.5 at +110 for like a quarter unit.
Counting on them scoring and the Giants not to.
That's all I'm counting on. If they score a touchdown, that bet's cashed.
Yeah, the over-under is 30.
Yep.
I think Chubb bucks one out for a long. Shut up, Chris Collinsworth. Let's get the freaking.
I mean, this should be runs. A punt was +210. That was very tempting, too. Because I don't need anything really to happen to cash that -17.5. I just need no more scores, which right now doesn't look like. Oh, come on. I'm trying to take a punt. Team to make the 5th score is the Browns. St. Louis can't score.
Yeah, but they haven't done nothing. But take money out of my pocket.
They have a bunch of turnovers. They just keep turning the ball over.
Yeah, Browns are just trying to say we're up 17. We're good with that.
Who's that, Kareem Hunt?
Yep, Hunt's run twice or -4 yards.
Oh, Sadiq Bey is out for Washington. That's why.
Did he leave Villanova? Sadiq Bey transferred from Villanova?
Let me look. Hold on.
Didn't Sadiq Bey get drafted?
Not Sadiq. Sorry, not Sadiq. Yeah, he was Villanova. Yeah. No, Jamal.
Down to Peoples Jones. First down, Brownies. There we go. Keep playing like you can.
Sorry, Jamal Bey, not Sadiq Bey. I don't know why I said Sadiq.
Because I've actually heard of Sadiq Bey. I've never heard of Jamal Bey.
Well, he's like Washington's best player, so he's not in the game. So.
There's Donovan Peoples-Jones coming around the corner.
Gerardo's on Brown's team total. Oh, he says no. Brown's team total is 23.
Brown's team total is 23.5. Yeah, we got the 24.5, but they just fumbled the snap. Snap on it, 2nd and 17. That's going to change their philosophy here.
Who jumped on that? Chubb or Hunt?
Hunt, this is just a snap. It never got up in the air.
Just rolled that on the ground. What the?
Yep.
Sounds like someone's trying to throw the game. Someone check his pockets for a ticket.
Yep. 2nd and 16.
Oh my! What is that? He didn't even try. He just threw it. Come on.
They're running a screen. They're going to use another 5 yards. So this will be 3rd and 20. Yeah, that punt plus 210 looks pretty nice now.
Get Kareem Hunt out of there, man.
Well, I knew Hunt was going to play this last drive. That's not Hunt's fault. I mean, even if Chubb's there, the Giants had that played right away. And you're down big, you're going to let the pass rush come, but the Giants aren't really rushing. Baker's going to say, all right, let me cook. 3rd and 21. Can I do this? Nope, because I'm going to hand off to Hunt for a yard. And now I'm going to punt. Just cost me my minus 17 because you decided not to play. Looks like we're not going to hit the Browns team total, or we're going to hit the teaser.
And we're not going to hit
Browns 6. We are going to hit. We hit Hooper already yards. We hit Hooper's catches. Oh, look what else we took.
We won't hit Chubb.
Yeah, we're not going to hit Chubb. We need 27 more yards. I got to see what we got on Landry. Landry we might have hit. Can't remember. What's his number? I think it was mid-60s. Oh, 55. So we hit Landry. Anytime touchdown. Chubb scored. Donovan Peoples-Jones did not. The Giants. We hit Slayton. That's there. We did not hit Ingram anytime touchdown. He only has 2 catches for 9 yards. It's not over. There's still time for them to really go back to Ingram. It's funny. Ron tweeted out his stats for the day. Probably his roughest day that he's had. He was 3 and 4, but he already marked Washington at a loss.
That one's done.
Actually, it was worse than before. There was his add-ons in cash. St. Louis, he already marked as a loss.
Without Jamal back,
4 and 7. That's all right. We'll get him back.
They're just scoring nonstop.
There's one thing I do with Ron's bets because it seems to go pretty well, especially when you got a plus money. If your team is up at halftime, I automatically take the other team.
second half. Because it means I got +7. I got a chance to double dip.
Yeah.
Because I take runs at a higher amount. I'll throw a parlay in on the second half with something and then end it with something at the end of the night. But that's the way I build up those parlays. But that's the way right now I've already got 40 to win 350 on the Steelers and I think 30 to win 120 on the Bengals. So I've already locked in a guaranteed win for that.
Well, that'll be a good game next Sunday.
What is?
Packers, Titans.
Derrick Henry over 100 yards again.
Do the Packers have anything else to play for?
Packers have.
I mean, they clinched their division. And I think they clinched the number 1 seed. They clinched the division. And they're 11-3. The Saints are 10-4. The Seahawks are 10-4. It's hard to believe that the Seahawks are once again that high.
Yeah, how are the Seahawks though? Haven't they lost like 4 games in a row?
No, it's when they ran out of that one. There was the one issue when they lost to
The Giants. And I'm pretty sure they lost the week after that, didn't they?
No, they beat the Jets 40-3. Then they beat Washington today by 5. They beat the Eagles by 6. They beat the Cardinals by 7. They beat They lost to the Rams by 7. The Rams, Bills, 49ers, and Cardinals were their one kind of week where they had some issues. The Cardinals beat them. Then they beat the Niners, and the Bills beat them, and then the Rams beat them.
And the Giants.
And then the Giants are their 4th loss. So, I mean, I think the Packers, you need 1 win. We got the Titans next week, the Bears. The Bears game, they may not have anybody reason to play for. They may let the Bears win.
Well, they gotta get past the Titans first. That's gonna be a
Titans defense is terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the question. Their defense is not that good. They've got some
The
pieces
Green
coming
Bay's
back.
defense isn't that great either, Sean.
They can stop the run though.
I think Derrick Henry is like above normal running backs.
So the Bears are in 8th place, still alive. The Bucks are in 6th. The Rams are in 5th. Did they end the St. Louis game yet? St. Louis hit 17 threes to come back.
Yeah, right. I wish.
I'm not going to say anything.
About?
We're 10 points away. We are.
Ooh.
What channel is that game on?
583. So the problem is St. Louis is missing shots. Minnesota's playing great defense. Good news is St. Louis is fouling. The bad news is they're not fouling because they want to foul. They're fouling trying to play hard defense. Roku!
But they're also turning over St. Louis a lot too.
Can the magic Roku
You want hot chocolate?
make the balls go in?
You want hot chocolate? Dad. Dad. Why?
What?
You want hot chocolate?
Yes, please.
You're making it awkward for your stream. You don't put them on the stream.
They're laughing. Yeah, 1 second. I'm gonna go make hot chocolate.
Yeah.
That's
So
a
you
good
want-
idea.
Hey, you want marshmallows in that hot chocolate? That's cold, man.
All right. There we go. 2 points, 4 points.
It's getting close. Foul. Yes, you fouled. You didn't mean to, but foul. Good job. Keep fouling. Well, the Giants got something going here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Evan Ingram actually caught the ball. Tried to get out of bounds. Might get to 30 points. Colts, don't screw me with the.
There you go.
We get a 3?
The 2, 155 is the total right now. Told you over 162.
And a dunk.
We need 7.
Do you
points.
believe in miracles?
I took the +10.
Another foul.
We got 76 points.
Another foul on St. Louis.
Damn. Oh, they're
Evan-
driving.
Yeah, Giants are down to the 25-yard line.
Wait, did we cash the Evan Ingram prop on that throw?
What? Did we catch what?
The Evan Ingram. Was that Evan Ingram who just caught that?
Yeah.
Ingram has a couple catches. Now, I think he's up to 3. I'll give you his stats.
There you go. 40, yeah, cash. It was over 30 and a half yards for him.
Okay. Good. Ring that bell. And
Ring
Colt McCoy throws an incompletion. 3rd and 5. Come on, guys. Let's go. No points. Well, actually, I don't know. I mean, the only way we're getting the teaser is to get points, but I still don't think you're getting 2 touchdowns. Colt McCoy, 16 of 27 for 194. Daniel Jones saying, really? We needed to win, and I got hurt. Now we're running Omaha. 4-man rush, the little lob over the top, and once again, it's deflected away from the Browns. They're ready for that all day. Come on, let's go. They're going for a field goal. See? They want to make it 20-6. I guess it makes it 2 touchdowns. Then you're going to
158 now, Shawnee.
All right. This is my problem with basketball replay. These are the rules for basketball replay. You get to have the referee's rule. You get 45 seconds. That's it. 45 seconds. You look, you make a decision. In that time, the players stand on the opposite side of the court of the coaches. It's not a free timeout.
Yeah.
And they talk about themselves, and that's it. And then we play basketball. All right, guys, you're going to watch the service.
I gotta drop it if you don't grab it.
Hot chocolate. It's going to be hot as hell. All right, we get 2 points.
If St. Louis can get it over here.
With 78 points. And there's a foul. There's a minute 20.
If he makes both of these, it's 162, and then you just need another point.
Why? We're at 79.5 points.
Yeah, which would come out to 162, wouldn't it? No?
Yeah, we have 78 right now.
So, yes, you'd be over 162 is what you want. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
If it makes these 2, that's all it is. Unless you're behind. He missed the first one, by the way.
You're saying the same thing I am, but you're just...
Yes, we need 2 points. We need 2 points. Hot chocolate brought to you by Swiss Miss. We need 1 point. A minute 20. Down 9.
Hit a 3, St. Louis. Come back.
Down 9. Move it. Get a good shot.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
got off. Rebound.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Ring that bell. No chance that we thought that was ever going to catch. They fouled this guy 4 times dribbling. Yet they called every and everything like that.
Never in doubt. I know Sean had a little doubt, but I knew that would hit.
Oh, yeah, it was going to hit. I was just waiting for it.
There we go. Second half over 79.5. There we go. Ring that bell. We needed another win. It's down to 7 points in the game. Oh, I love overtime. Come on, find a way to get this to overtime.
Now, if this guy misses, St. Louis can hit a 3, then get a turnover, hit another 3, and then we got a game.
We're going to watch the most exciting play in sports, the onside kick that no one ever has a chance to recover. Damn, it's hot. And we get a 15-yard penalty on an onside kick. How do you get a 15-yard penalty on an onside kick? All right, so me and Gerardo's got a bet going, and we lost. Dude, you're not even close. It's 28-49. They're going to score like 145 points.
Yeah, because Washington's not playing defense. They don't have their best player on the court. Washington's not going to score anything. It's the other team I thought would not score that much. Washington's not even playing defense.
They've scored 82.
What's up?
They've scored 82 in the first half.
Yeah, but how much of that was Washington? 30. 30 points.
The number is 159.5 live. Oh, that's a loss. All right, Bulkins down to 9 points. Cleveland did get the onside kick, if you were wondering, but they got the personal foul penalty on themselves. That takes skill. .56 is still whining and crying. Don't know what for. The Giants are challenging whether or not Cleveland recovered the ball. There was a bobble that was done. And then 3 guys, all from Cleveland, have it. And I don't know what you're challenging because it's a scrum. There's no way you can see anybody have the ball.
Well, it looks like Cleveland fell on it, so.
Well, it does, but again, you're challenging something that there's no way you can see. You can tell right there, 45 doesn't have the ball. He's got one hand on the ground.
Yeah.
Then he's reaching in there to try to find the ball. I mean, 43 is your one chance of having the ball. You can see right there, he doesn't have it. Now he's going to reach in with 2 hands and try to yank it away.
Yeah. 3 had the ball already.
And this may be one of the dumbest challenges I've ever seen. Even Terry McCauley's going, I don't know why you would challenge this. Ugh.
So why What's the point of challenging this?
I
None.
think the
You just
Giants
wasted
are-
the timeout.
Yeah,
You just
they-
wasted the timeout.
trying
You
to-
just basically, we found a way to make the game be over quicker.
No, the Giants are just trying to do different play calls, I guess. They don't care about winning this anymore. It's just more of
Yeah, I mean, I think you're hoping they're there, but you've got to have somebody who said, I see in the replay a clear recovery. I mean, either that or that guy should be fired. And the Browns haven't been able to run the ball all game. So you're going to get the ball back. But you would have got the ball back with some decent time if you would actually kept your extra timeout. Now you're not even calling timeout, so which makes no sense to me. You're 2nd and 9.
can get Hunt out of there. Why is that guy?
Oh, and then Cleveland goes into a play action because they were ready for the bootleg because you've only run it like 14 times this game. Billikens cut it to 7. So now you just gave the Giants extra time. It's 3rd and 9. You haven't been able to run it all the time. You took Hunt out. You put in Robinson. Robinson gets the edge, and he's got the 1st down. And he stayed in bounds. Huge run.
They really saving that guy, Chubb, huh?
No, this is Robinson. Well, yeah, I mean, the 4th quarter, Chubb hardly plays anymore if the game is out of hand. It's generally always Kareem Hunt.
Didn't Kareem Hunt like punch a girl in an elevator? Or was that?
Yep, that's why we got rid of him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rid of him. Right?
Cost us Super Bowl.
Yeah.
It was on video.
He cost us a Super Bowl. We could have had 2 already.
Yeah.
3.
All right, so we got 90 points in that 2nd half.
Yeah, St. Louis game over?
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. We got I was going to bet on Washington and Colorado.
Don't bet on Washington. They're getting smacked up.
I'm betting against Washington. There goes Robinson up the middle. That's not his forte. All right, what is the 2nd half total on Washington? You're getting Washington +2. You're getting a total of 73.5. We're up 22. Here, I'm going to give you guys a parlay that I'll take. Personal play. I'm going to take Colorado 2nd half money line. I'm going to take Wolverhampton money line. And then you can take whoever you want on the Pittsburgh-Cincinnati game.
Wolverhampton.
Plus 580.
Nice.
That's not bad. What's your thought of the total? The total is 73.5. You're not going to have any free throws in this game.
No. Washington is missing their best player. They're not going to play any offense, and they can't play any defense either. So it all comes down to whether is Colorado just going to keep up the same pace and just score, so they get to like 100 points, or
In
or
most
not.
games,
I don't know.
yeah, that's what they do because they use this as practice.
Yeah.
So if I think Colorado's going to cover the 2, I would think it's going over. So a hedge would be to take the under. Right?
Yeah. I don't do that hedging stuff. Just too much thinking for me. I just either play, lose, or play, win. Done.
I'm trying not to laugh at there's too much thinking for me.
Put the bet, it wins, it wins. It loses, it loses. Move on. You win another one.
Fair enough. Hey, look who's returned. Rich, if you took that second half over, it cashed.
I didn't, and I'll tell you why. Because I thought it was not going to win. So congratulations.
There's never a doubt.
I'm not talking about the football game. I'm talking basketball.
What was it, 79 points?
79.5, yeah.
Yeah, there was zero chance I was going to take that. But congratulations on it winning. I'm glad it won for you guys.
How'd you do in your
Vegas?
So this second half is fucking boring. Oh my god.
Dude, this game sucks. Yeah,
This
all
game
the
is
primetime
brutal.
games, I would say 70% of the primetime games we've done have been horrible.
Yeah, this game is
We
fucking
hit a lot of
terrible.
props, though. We lost Chubb, though.
Yeah. We're gonna lose the Browns team total. We're gonna lose lost the teaser, right? Fuck me.
Yeah. Remember when we were talking about what do we like better? And I was like, well, do we think the Giants are going to score? They got in the red zone 4 times. They put up 6 points.
I like the under because I didn't think the Giants were gonna be able to score. Fuck.
Then why didn't you say the under?
I did say the under, but I don't know.
I said, well, you were like, do you like the under? And I said, the question comes to, do you think the Giants are going to get 20 points?
And I said no. Not. I said I do not think. But you know what? To be honest, the Giants did move the ball, and they were in a position to score in the first half, and they decided to go for it and not kick field goals. And I feel like if the game was more competitive, the Browns would have been pushing a little bit more. But I mean, they basically they put it in cruise control this entire second half because the Giants are obviously not. They're not competitive. Like this is not a competitive game.
Right.
13 points in 2 games.
Yeah. I mean, the Giants, they're just – the fact that they have – well, I mean, they have injuries and, you know, a healthy Daniel Jones makes us a different team. And I don't know how much of a difference Garrett makes, but –
What's going on? Why is there whistles?
it was a false start.
Well, the Giants have no timeouts. A minute 14. Do they come down and try to screw us? That's the question.
Yeah.
Why? What do you have that's in jeopardy still?
Well, -6 would be in jeopardy if you score and went 2.
If they score a touchdown, they probably don't go for 2.
I dare you to go for 2. Analytics says go for 2 because you only have no stupid chance to basically try to go for a 2-point conversion twice.
Analytics says to maybe stop trying to score touchdowns on 4th down in the first quarter.
Yes.
I
I'm perfectly fine with the first call. The second call was stupid.
All right.
Because at that point you're like, we need points. You need because there's so much you can't overlook the feeling your players get into a game versus they know they're losing and getting dominated.
Right.
I mean, just putting up 3 points is a little deflating, but it's still 3 points. It puts you back in the game. It's 6-13.5. Okay, guys, we're 1 touchdown down. Let's go. It's 13-3, guys. We're 2 scores down. Really?
Right.
Well, the Giants are definitely going for it. They gained 8 yards. They lose about 15, 20 seconds. I like that play.
Do you have any Giants props that are still outstanding?
No, we had Slayton and a catch. We had Ingram and a catch. Those are the only things we looked at the Giants at all. Well, there you go. That's when they got to announce. I don't like that play.
So at the end of the game, this is probably not going to look like a terrible stat line for Colt McCoy. At least not as bad as the game was.
I mean, he had 196 yards before this, so maybe he tacks on to get to 230, 240.
Yep.
Hit him!
There you go.
Myles Garrett actually did something. Only saw his name called twice, and then the one time he looked like he was exhausted in the second quarter.
I think they've had Thomas on him, Andrew Thomas from Georgia, and he's been doing a pretty solid job. Thomas is actually the lineman I wanted the Browns to draft, and he got picked ahead of them.
And we get back to Slayton. Slayton gets all his catch. Yeah, round the clock. That's the end of the game. I don't know why you need to round the clock. There's 2 seconds left. I think you're fine from them trying to get 8-yard passes.
Well, the only thing that was good about this is that this game ended pretty early compared to usual. What a boring
about 30 minutes. And this is why I said I was just sticking with the Browns -6. Should have stuck with it for farther, but yeah. But I'll do that. I screwed myself in a couple of places. But the Browns do cover the second half. So 7-3.
The Browns covered? Oh, yes.
The second half under cashed if you were on that. So other than that, I am not staying online for this Washington-Colorado games. Hopefully it'll come through for us. But overall, at the end of college basketball, except for the one winner, has not gone great. But than that, we'll take a look at there. I think we're 1, maybe 1.5 units up. Unfortunately, it wasn't a great night, but we'll get them back. We got action on – do we have action on Thursday?
We have Christmas.
There's 2
I
games.
don't think so. Is there?
There's 2 games. No.
It's a Christmas game. There's a game on Saturday, and then Sunday, and then
Yeah.
We'll be
I don't
on,
think there's anything on Thursday. Thursday's Christmas
I'll be
Eve.
on at 3:30 in the afternoon for Hawaii versus Houston in the – I can't believe it's the only bowl game on Thursday, December 24th. There's actually no sports on Thursday, December 24th.
Yeah, I can't believe it's not Butter Game.
Because we get to Friday, there is an NFL game.
Yep.
There's Minnesota versus New Orleans on Christmas Day. When's the last time we had an NFL game on Christmas?
Is there no NBA?
There's NBA. There's 5 NBA games. There's an NCAA. We get Buffalo versus Marshall.
I mean, NBA starts this week, right?
In the Camellia Bowl, I have no idea why you would ever look at Marshall. Marshall's lost 2 games in a row and looked really bad at doing it. I'll give you that one right now. Buffalo -3.
Yeah.
It's not going to be 3 by Thursday. I'm telling you that right now. And we got 3 decent NCAA basketball games. Of course, we got some other things on Christmas Day. But for whatever reason, on Christmas Eve, they've just decided that that's a day that they're not going to play anything. There's no college basketball on Christmas Eve. There's 1 college football game, and the NFL game's on Christmas
What about the
Day.
NBA?
NBA starts on the 22nd, I think.
Yeah.
Who's Russian table tennis?
We do got some tip-off on the NBA on Tuesday. We got Golden State and Brooklyn, and we got LA and LA. I have no idea why the Lakers are only 2.5 dogs. We also got NCAA football on Tuesday. Maybe we go on Wednesday. We'll go for the college game.
You got to see who's playing in those NBA games.
And Wednesday, well, you got to remember with the new rule, and those will be national television games. They won't have a choice.
What?
Yeah, if they're nationally televised games, they can't be a healthy scratch.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
They have a legit injury. So we've got a lot of things on Wednesday, and we've got a lot of things on Tuesday. Maybe we go Tuesday. Tuesday would be interesting. Tuesday we'd have the UCF BYU game. We've had the 2 NBA games. We could go early. We could go at 7.
I'm off. Just let me know. Touch base on it.
Yeah, and we got some good NCAA basketball all through the night too. So there's a lot of content to go on. We'll talk in the chat. We'll let you guys know. Maybe Tuesday's a plan instead of Thursday. All right. Well, all right, guys. Thank you all for joining. We will see you later. Colorado scores the first 4 points. Let's go. I'll see everybody back when we sit there. Thanks all.
Yep.
Are you?